Dance it in now.
Dance it in. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Andrew.
I gotta go, man.
Yes.
How are we? It's been too long.
Back in the Greenwood.
Holy shit.
It's always a trip, dude.
DELAIR, you were like our first legit like guest.
I know, and look at all this, dude.
And look where we're at now.
I love it, man.
Hey, keep climbing now.
Keep climbing.
This is
like, one day at a time.
Yeah, right.
Just continue to have fun with it.
This is the 1 year anniversary.
We were saying that, folks. This is the 1 year Annie.
1 year Annie.
So for those of you that are watching that don't know, this is the boy Andrew DELAIR, aka DELAIR77.
Yes, sir. Shout out.
His EP always EP is on Apple Music. You can get him. We're usually on Spotify, Apple Music.
Check him out.
Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon.
Any way you get your music, YouTube, you can find him.
Yeah. 100%.
YouTube, 100%.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
the videos I do with the homie Cody Ingersoll.
Shouts
Cody.
With the camera.
Let's give a big C to DELAIR77, by the way.
Thank you for the live crowd. Thank you.
Nice. But no, yeah, like we said, it's probably been about a year since we've last done this, which just sucks because you should be a perma guest. Come on every time, dude.
Hell yeah.
And
hell yeah.
Yeah, because some time has passed since you dropped that EP, and I'm a big fan of that EP. You know, we've talked about it a lot because I feel like earlier in the career, you're making Dark Liquor and Lucy a little more hip hop vibe, and Dark Liquor's a slap. Get your move right. Shouts.
Dark Liquor is a slap.
But you got a new sound to you on this Always EP.
Yeah.
You got, for real, it's really no genre, but it just sounds fantastic. I can't tell you what it is. I just know that when you hear it, you're like, this is some good shit.
I think it's just like it's just going back to the roots. It was going back to the roots. Like Ty, you remember those days back in middle school?
Yes,
me and Jakey playing the acoustic guitar.
Yes, sir.
Like
shouts.
At some point,
I was attempting.
Music, it's like, what am I doing?
Hell yeah.
I got to bring it back to the roots, dude.
The roots, dude. I remember we tried to start the band. I was attempting to learn the bass.
What was the name of that? Oh, I can't remember.
There was like a million. We settled. Stu and Drew.
Oh, Stu. I mean, come on, Stu and Drew.
Yeah, come on.
Drew and the stew, baby. Nothing's changed, really.
Yeah, nothing's changed.
Still in the stew, right?
Still in the stew. Yeah, I actually just closed on a crib.
Hey.
No way.
Still a new environment.
Yeah. So are you gonna have a perma stew in the crib?
Oh, perma.
Hell yeah.
Like some J. Cole stuff.
Don't gotta worry about other people. Like I can just be in like.
It's all you.
My own domain. I'm wicked excited for that.
That's awesome. When you move in?
The 20th.
This month?
November.
Oh, November.
Oh. 25th right now.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Still local.
Give it up.
Still local.
In Lynn.
All right, word.
Fuck
Hell
yeah.
Hell
yeah.
Fuck yeah.
That's awesome.
So you guys are definitely coming through. Anytime.
We're probably gonna shoot our next pod there.
Dude. We've been talking. We're talking with Dan that like we're big into music. We want to be a part of the creative process. I would love to be there just to see how it works. I've never been physically in a studio.
I actually came up. So when you guys hit me up, I started thinking I always think in like music video sense. It's like we needed I want to do a song and shoot the music video where like part of the music video is just us like having a pod. You know what I mean?
Hey, and you're singing on it.
Yeah, like I'm singing. Like we're just, like,
dude, that would be
me
perfect.
and him hit the backup.
Yeah,
ad libs or something. Hell yeah,
I love that idea.
Yeah, a little tie back harmonies. Oh my god, I need you guys on the harmonies.
I'll try to rip some guitar. I'll try to get some chords going on the guitar, baby.
Oh, great idea. Great, yeah, pops. He'll.
I need that cameo. Pops.
Need that.
This aura with the flashing lights too.
It's beautiful.
It'd be perfect. Have you seen? You know who Schoolboy Q is, right?
Oh yeah, of course.
Have you seen his Num Num Juice music video?
I haven't seen it forever, but I remember how popular it was. Like,
cause he did like. There was a lot of like pop culture things going on at that time, and in that music video, he just like recreated it. And one of the scenes he did was when Elon Musk was on Joe Rogan's podcast, and he like hit the blunt. And so, can we pull up the Schoolboy Q Num Juice video? We gotta show DELAIR Num Num Juice that music video.
Dude,
but that's like the same idea
so
in a sense, and I think that would be a sick idea. But yeah, I remember you saying that like. no one kind of bothering you. Did you feel like in the old stew that you had going on, people were kind of in the way, or you felt like
it's
maybe
just
you felt like obnoxious?
Still living with your parents, like you don't want to
wake them up when you're banging on the
you
drum.
don't wake them up, and that like the freedom is very important when you're making music. Just like
100%.
like headspace wise,
That's a great.
You want to feel free, like
to fuck up,
free to fuck up, free to make the noise, free to do it all.
Yeah,
I feel that.
When you make music, like there are points where you sound like an idiot. Like,
well, that's
you gotta try.
That's
shit
natural.
out,
Yeah, exactly. You got to try it out. It's not going to be automatic your first try. Yeah. That's the whole point. Is like you're gonna plug and play. You're gonna find what works and what doesn't.
Facts.
100%. That's just like this. Mm-hmm. That's like anything in life, right?
Yeah.
Obviously.
It's beautiful.
But I think, like you said, to have that freedom of creativity, no one kind of like interrupting your vibe,
right?
Kind of protecting your aura.
100%.
Shouts the aura.
Shouts morning eyes. Shouts.
Aura is huge.
Always going back to that. That Always EP, man. Like I said, I really dig that vibe.
I love that vibe.
It's something so unique, right? It's something very, like you're using real instruments. It's not electronic at all.
I love that stuff, and like I love the electric shit too. But like, playing like acoustically, like in your own time, like it's better.
Hell yeah,
because better.
I think people want to hear the sound of a string on a guitar. You know what I mean? They want to hear the bang of a drum.
Feel about it, it's natural.
Instead of having GarageBand, making it.
I'm not trying to sound like a hater on that.
No,
like,
no hating at all.
Place, but like,
there's just more. I don't know, because it takes more authentic. It's more authentic. 100%. That's a perfect word.
It's more natural. It's more earthy. Like
natural. I didn't want to say it's like
more you. You know,
and it's more you for sure.
So what got me influenced into like just going back to the roots, I was listening to this guy Dejan, and like he made this album where it literally sounds like he had mics all around the room just to get the sound of like the room, like the feel, like you're sitting on the couch while he's making it. So that's what the whole album heard, and I was like, I think that's why people kind of like what first gravitated people towards music. It's like those once recordings started getting better and better, it's like, oh, you actually feel like Marvin Gaye. When you listen to a Marvin Gaye song, you feel like you're right there. You know that picture of Marvin, like when he's got his feet up and he's got the mic in the couch? That's what you feel like.
Oh
no, make a great point.
I love that feeling.
You make a great point because we were just talking about Zach Bryan. You know who that is?
I
Country folk artist.
Yeah.
He does the same thing where it feels like when you're listening to him, like he's just performing right in front of you.
Yeah, it's more intimate.
It's
right?
Yes, 100%. That's a perfect term. Because I didn't want to say that like using garage bands or whatever, like other electronic stuff, isn't like, because that's definitely a talent in and of itself. But I was kind of looking at the realness to actual instruments, actual sounds. Definitely makes it more authentic, as you said, more intimate. Yeah. I love that. I mean, that's what, like you said, how music started.
Yeah, right.
It's got to be something relatable to you, something you feel in the core. And I feel like on the Always EP, it felt really intimate, especially like the cover art for it. You know, like talk about that. You know what I mean?
That was just like a little moment with the homie Logan and Jason Orkut.
Shouts, big shouts. Put a C on both of them.
Put a C on that. Put a C on that.
Both legends.
Rest in peace, Logan. The
Rest in peace, the legend. But yeah, I mean, I've always had that picture every time. There's like 5 different pictures that are all blurry like that.
But
I love the
adds
blur.
to the vibe.
It's just like, we're not photographers. We're out there with your boys having fun. Like,
hell yeah.
That's the thing. Like anything could be an album cover. Yeah. Anything could be.
Oh, anything.
You can make anything. And that was
that's the beauty of it.
That was the beauty of it, because that cover art is so perfect because it's blurry. You kind of like can't really tell, and there's smoke in the air from the cigs and stuff, and it makes it like, oh, this is like a blur. You know what I mean? And like,
it's like that picture was just like a moment. Like you guys look back at pictures of like your boys from like college or whatever parties, and you're like, oh man, that was a moment.
That was a moment. I love that. I love that. Did we get to pull up the music video though?
Yeah, but Lappy
is it flat?
The Lappy is dead.
It's toast.
Oh, it's toast. Is the charger in the?
It's not. It's
charger's not forever
on the premises, sadly.
Put some butter on that
I actually can. I can also pull up.
We need some butter on this thing.
I'm a bot. I can also pull up the.
But I will say, or I guess it's a question: when is Rand gonna get his acoustic guitar skills recorded for a song?
Oh, pull up
for a little.
I mean,
in the news,
playing a lot.
I've been playing a little bit.
He's been strumming.
I can play like pretty much any open chord.
Yeah.
I struggle with bar chords real bad.
Yeah.
Um,
Bar chords, you just gotta keep doing it.
It's
Because your
mo-
hand doesn't get used to it. Yeah. You're like, oh, that hurts, right?
It's my pointer finger when I'm barring that doesn't quite hit yet. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Because essentially your leading finger that like bars it is like a capo.
You really gotta.
It's
grab
basically like
it.
a capo.
Yeah, exactly.
So you really gotta have like. They say to use your like bone.
Well,
But,
you gotta push down on it heavy, and
you
you'll
gotta
get
push
used
down
to
on
that.
it
It won't after you play
heavy.
guitar for a while. It doesn't feel like you're going that heavy. Sometimes you do, and also keep your strings like fresh. Change your strings.
Change the
'Cause
strings.
It
That's a
just
great
gets harder
one.
to do once the strings get older.
100%, yes. And like a big part of it is kind of just growing calluses, right?
That
Getting the calluses
those
on
will
the,
go. Your body
Yep.
will adapt to it. Like
Exactly.
Evolution, baby.
No,
Evolution.
like it was like, bro, like
That's
your skin's like, I can
exactly what
handle
it
these
is.
shit. No,
Hell yeah.
it's fire.
That's exactly what it is, though, because, right, like, as you said, after a while
hurts.
of you playing so
Yeah.
much, you're just gonna have that ability where it's like not like it's a second nature.
Yeah,
It's not even. Gonna,
well,
like, think
especially in the
about it.
beginning. I would say with the bar chords, especially in the beginning, that's something like you might because it's so new using like that muscle.
Yeah,
You gotta like play like every day
you really
to get that shit down,
Yeah.
and then you'll get it down.
when I first started playing was kind of like pandemic time, so like COVID time.
Perfect time.
So it was a perfect time because I had a lot of downtime, and I've always wanted to learn how to play guitar, and so that was like the perfect time. And I was doing like an hour a day at the time,
Yeah.
trying to keep up with it. You know, learned a lot of songs. I mainly was just like YouTube University, just
yeah.
like teach me these chords, teach me these sequences,
Uh-huh.
and like I wish I had learned scales first because now like finger picking is like really hard for me.
Yeah.
But I'm
Yeah.
an open chord demon.
The open chords are the most beautiful.
Open
chords.
chord.
And
demon,
open
baby.
chords are like very common. Like if you listen to a lot of Post Malone songs,
Oh yeah, all open chords.
all open chords. Like he mainly has very, very simple like chord. The thing that he changes is just like the progression
Mhm.
and like how he changes it. But yeah, he's a pretty simple like guy. If you're like looking to learn, I would look to him.
Yeah.
Nirvana's obviously super simple. Like power chords are so easy. Like that's power chords and open chords. I feel like are the easiest for me to play.
Yeah.
Bar chords just suck, but bar chords sound fucking amazing.
Yeah, bar chords when you get down and there's little like you can do the hammer-ons with it easier too.
Hammer-ons are something that like is just it's like a mental block.
Mm-hmm.
It's like
You'll
physically
get
it's
there.
hard, but
Yeah.
like for you to remind yourself when to hit it on time.
Uh-huh.
It's more of like a rhythm thing. It's not
Yeah.
like a timing thing. Like every time I've like looked up tutorials on how to play, they're always like, oh, you gotta down, up, like strum, and it's like I think that's too rigid, and it's like when you're actually playing, you have to like feel with your strum hand. You really have to feel the rhythm.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
not like I can tell you, oh yeah, it's down, up, down. Like that's like it's a video game. It's not.
Well, yeah, learning rhythms.
It's like a cheat code on GTA.
Yeah, it's not that. Learning
rhythms is like a whole new thing. So you got I got to learn bar chords, and then I got to learn hammer-ons, and then it's like rhythm's a whole different thing.
It's an emotion. It's not something that you can really like
Mhm.
coach.
It's,
I mean, you
you got to
can
practice that.
You
shit,
got to
too.
practice it. You got to like listen when
'Cause
you're.
timing is very important.
Yes.
When it comes to like people like bobbing your head to the music, like they won't even know that it's off time, but they just like won't be moving.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I say this all the
Subconsciously.
time.
Subconsciously, they're like, all right, something's not right. Like something in
Right.
their brain tells them like this ain't right. Like,
Definitely, because I
That's
think like
crazy to
it's-
think about.
it's crazy.
You
Like,
can
all
play-
I think about when I'm playing, I'm like, fuck, like, can I get away with this? Like, not being perfectly in time, but like at the end of the day, you need feel.
rawness
Right.
too.
Feel, yeah,
Yeah.
just
Feel.
feel is the most important.
It doesn't need to be
Yeah.
perfect. Like you can play the wrong chords, but if your strumming pattern is
yeah.
flawless and like in rhythm, no one's gonna know the difference.
Dude, my favorite
Mhm.
thing to do making music is fuck up, but have that fuck up sound sick. Like
And I bet it happens often.
it happens also.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm always
Hell
like,
yeah.
there's no way I could have intentionally have done that.
No,
Right.
It just happened.
Spontaneity.
Because I fucked up. And
It was meant to happen.
It was meant to happen.
It was meant to happen.
That's like what I live for when it comes to making music.
So how
Oh,
much
yeah.
in the music making process is the spontaneity part?
Oh, dude, pretty much all. Like,
Really?
a lot of it is. Yeah. I mean,
Dan kind of said the same thing.
Yeah.
it's just because that's where that's where I get the most feel. The most, like, if I think about it for too much, like, I'm not gonna record anything.
Yeah.
Like, sometimes you just need to get something down. But there also will be times, and I like I've been doing this a lot more. It's like every now and then, like, you know what? You're in the shower.
Oh,
Oh,
my
shit,
bad,
what's
my
that?
bad. Shout out,
It's
shout
all
out.
good.
No
Shout
free
out
ads.
I didn't know that was
Sprizzy.
gonna go through the headphones.
Shout out
I got
Sprizzy.
My bad. Continue. Sorry.
But yeah, when you have like a shower thought, like I've been having like a
Yes.
shower thought, or like when you wake up early in the morning, and then I'll just like run off of like it'll just be like a one-liner, and then
And
I'll
you
be
just-
like, and I'll just like do a poem because usually I do the lyrics last.
Okay,
Because
yeah.
I'm like like have way more enjoyment like just making the music, being spontaneous and whatnot.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
And then
that's
I'll just, like,
interesting.
go off the poem. I'll sit down at the table, eat like an egg or something. And just like
Sit
and then just
down.
write a poem, and then I'll just go down, and then I'll just like, okay, I remember I had this guitar part. Let me take these chords from this old thing that I had written and try to just like make something new.
Piece it together.
Piece
Yeah.
to make sure like the words are coming out in like the right rhythm as well.
That's sick. Yo.
That's-
So if you're sitting there writing the poem, is that like if you already have the music done, or is that
No.
to help make the music?
That's to help them. It's just so when I like to like switch it up or I'll get stuck. If I'm like making a song like the same way, like over and over, I'll get like stuck. It gets like, oh, am I just like making the
Gets
same type of
stale.
songs?
Yeah.
Like, you need to switch it up. So I was like,
Yeah.
all right, fuck it. Let me just try doing something I don't usually do, right?
Switch
And
it
then,
up.
Like, and then like, grab the guitar and like piece it together.
Hell yeah,
Yeah.
bro. That's the power of creativity.
Oh
though,
yeah,
you
you
know?
can just switch it up, dude.
switch it up.
I like that idea where you're just like in the moment making music, and then the lyrics will come later.
Oh yeah.
So do you feel like it's important to have, a rhythm or a beat in mind when writing lyrics? Because does that beat change the way you feel? Because like obviously there are
Oh, yeah.
songs where like they sound really upbeat, but the lyrics are really dark.
Yeah.
So like, how does that like
I think
dichotomy work? You know what I mean?
it's at least for me, and I think I'll make the music and I'll have a feel, and then while like in the middle of the beat, like I'll have some melodic thing going on, and then I'm just like humming to it, and whatever that humming, if I'm still humming it at the end of that beat, then it's like, all right, that needs to be a part of the song.
Yeah.
Mm.
And then like the subject matter for me can like switch like day to day. I'll be listening into the car one day, and I'll have like this word, and that like conveys like happiness, and then I'll just be like not even thinking about words, but some word will pop in my head, and then it's like, oh, it's evil, and then all right. So that's what I think when you
Yeah.
were talking about. So like you hear like I have this happy beat, but what if I went like kind of evil on it? Like Hey Ya, they say Hey Ya by the Outkast. Is like
Hey
I
is-
I didn't dive into that, but like I heard.
It has deeper meaning,
I'll-
but it
Yes,
sounds like
yeah.
a
I can play you-
upbeat song.
I'll
Yeah.
play you a cover version of that song that that makes it, you'll appreciate the lyrics more. Like obviously we all know Andre 3000, the fantastic lyricist.
Goat.
Shout out,
Goat.
come on the pod, please.
Top
But,
two, top two,
I feel
not
like you
two.
would.
Yeah.
Top two.
Obviously he's clearly
Not
one
to.
of the best rappers of all time. But like I think when everyone hears Hey Ya, it's just like the chorus part that gets you jazzed up.
Oh yeah.
But when you get into like the lyrics where he's talking about like how like love isn't kind of like love anymore, and how like
You know,
people are getting
no.
divorced nowadays, and that's like very deep, especially
Yeah,
at the
it's
time,
beautiful.
right? Because when did that come out? Like early 2000s,
Yeah.
late 90s, probably.
Yeah, early 2000s.
So like that was probably like a very cutting edge time because people weren't getting divorced. I mean, the divorce rate started,
Yeah,
going up more,
early
but like
2000s, yeah.
he was definitely like ahead of his time with that stuff. And
that whole album.
Oh my, Outkast.
Love,
Oh,
Aquemini
unbelievable.
is definitely what a unique, like funky
Oh, yeah.
hip hop
They hit
sound. You know what I
everything.
mean?
Iconic too. Like people still listen to that today. Just
Yeah.
loving
People
The youngins.
regard Andre as like one of the best like lyricists ever.
Yeah, dude, in it, what was that song that it was on like Kanye's last album? It was like
Was he on a song on Donda?
Well, it was like on Donda 2, and it like never came out.
Oh.
Dude,
Didn't you have to buy that
it was,
thing
like,
to listen to
some-
Donda
yeah,
2?
Yeah, but like
Did you
heard
buy it?
No, I didn't. But like that song specifically like got leaked,
It got leaked.
and it was like I think it's on Apple Music. Honestly,
It could be. I can take a look right
So
now.
good.
But I never. So I didn't think Donda
yeah, I
1 was
didn't-
bad.
I haven't heard
That
that.
verse is deep. That
Oh,
verse is deep.
I can imagine. What other song was he on? Like a Young Thug song or
Was he
something?
on
No.
Tiger? That's
He was on Killer Mike's album
Killer
recently.
Mike.
He's
I
on
love
Kid
Killer
Cudi's
Mike, dude.
album recently. He's got the Kid Cudi album Passion Pain Demon Slaying.
I don't know what's the cover art.
He's like shirtless and
In like
he's
a field.
pink.
Oh no.
No, that's Speeding Bullet Heaven. I'll show you right now. But
Is it new? Didn't Cudi just drop an album?
Cudi is going to drop an album soon called Insano. His last album was in 2022 called Intergalactic. It was 4. This is
Oh yeah,
the one
I
I'm
see
talking
that.
about.
Oh,
Passion,
I've listened
Pain,
to a
Demon
few
Slaying.
songs off of
He's
this
got
shit.
Andre 3000 on a couple songs on those.
Yeah, By Design. That's a good song.
That By Design
Andre
is
3.
Andre 3K, baby. But yeah,
Fire.
Big Boy and Andre, Outkast was like
Yo, you know
all
how
people would listen to back
there's
then.
a song on the speaker box left below. It's Andre spits over. These are a few of my favorite things. Like way before Ariana Grande. So Ariana.
Oh, yeah.
Get
She
outta here, brother.
culture
Get outta
vulture.
here.
Yeah.
Culture
Get outta
vulture.
No, for real though.
Speaker Box, The Love
You don't
Below,
know Jack Andre.
Stank Anya, Aquemini.
Yeah.
I think those are the only few I've listened to. I didn't listen to Idlewild, but some of these songs more music I can listen to.
Fill
But
it
yeah.
up. Fill it up.
Yeah, dude.
The Way You Move slaps.
Come on.
I love
Slaps.
the way you move.
Oh, what is it? Bow Tie too.
They
Banger.
damn, this album is like a double album. It's like 40
Yeah,
songs.
dude, that's like
holy
dude,
shit.
Listen to that album.
Roses, Hey,
Roses, Hey,
Love and War.
Unbelievable.
but there's like some. Andre
My favorite things.
Andre gets weird on that album, like in a weird.
Do you feel like artists have to be weird when they're
N-
making music?
I mean, I don't know. I
Well-
think people are trying to get like too weird now. Like, do you guys know Tizo Touchdown?
Yes.
I do know.
love
Tizo.
We talked
Tizo's
about it.
We
Touchdown.
talked about him recently.
You like his hair?
I love his hair. I love everything
It's
about his
the
character.
needle.
He's
But
got
I'm
an
not-
iconic look to him.
So my boy Cody showed me him like years ago.
Yeah.
And it was clear like this kid's gonna be a star.
He was on West Side
Mm.
Boogie's. The first time I heard of Tizo Touchdown was on West Side Boogie's last album called
Yeah.
More Black Superheroes. It came out last year, and they did a song together. And so like that's when I like saw the name. I was like, oh, that's an interesting name. And
He's nice.
I didn't think he I thought the song was fantastic. I couldn't tell who he was at the time because I wasn't familiar with him.
Yeah.
But they started doing songs with Travis and like big name people,
Yeah.
and I was like, oh damn, like
Yeah.
this guy's, like,
I think the
getting
last year
big.
people like really like.
because he
Yeah,
never
from
had
the
an
spotlight.
album until recently.
Yeah, he
in
just
his
had
most
singles. He just had killer
Yeah.
singles, killer videos. But the thing I'm worried about is I love him, but like I don't want him to just become just a character.
yeah.
He's trying to
he-
meme
I-
himself.
Like
character.
well, not even just like meme himself. It's like that's kind of how like you get attention nowadays, just being a character. People like your
Yeah.
character. But I don't think like
You got to play the part.
he needs to like.
Mhm.
He's too
He'll
talented.
he'll have diehard fans, but he could have like
Yeah.
diehard fans. Like Kendrick's got diehard fans.
Well, Kendrick's
Like,
just
Kendrick doesn't
solidified
need to
himself.
promote
He's that
himself.
good.
Yeah.
I think
That's a
Tizo
great
needs to
point.
like promote himself with like more of like the music, like show like more
Yeah.
of the studio shit. Like the character shit is
Show that
fire
he's
with the
raw.
sticky notes.
Yeah.
Yeah, like show me like what's going on in studio. Like
Yeah.
show me the guitar playing, show me the bass.
Yeah, it's funny you say that.
People want to
because-
see that though.
I
People want to
just
see
feel like
that.
that's how you get diehard fans, like maybe.
Yeah.
More than
Hell
like
yeah.
these characters and like that are more just like an internet sensation.
Yeah,
I don't want
getting-
people to get like bored of that.
Yeah, getting a
Facts.
fan base is definitely tough because I think that's where you need to find that relatability. Not only do you
Yeah.
need to make quality stuff, but you need to find a way where you connect with these people.
100%.
Because we all really connect. But do you know Apple Music? Of course, you know
Yeah,
Apple
I
Music.
got Apple Music.
You
Shout
got-
out.
Do you
Fuck
follow
outta
them
here.
on
Come on the
YouTube at
pod.
all? Shut up.
on the pod,
Dude, for real.
What's up?
Do you follow them on YouTube? They got a channel.
I mean, I know Zane Lowe.
Zane Lowe. Yes,
Lowe's
perfect
dope.
example. So Zane Lowe did an interview with Tizo Touchdown,
Oh, no
and
way.
Tizo's all
Yeah, he's got the.
in
I don't even
in
know
the
how he
needle
did it.
things dripping from him in the interview.
drippy.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, you know his look where he's got the shoulder pads
He's
on
sauced
and
up at all
he's sauced up exactly, and that was like when Kodak would go on the Breakfast Club with the ski mask back in the day.
That's true. Yeah.
That was like weird
I
for
miss
people
Kodak,
to do.
yeah.
Old Kodak was elite, by the way. New
Uh-huh.
Kodak is he kind of fell off, but shouts Kodak. I still love Kodak. But
Come on the pod.
Come on the pod.
Come on the pod.
Come on the
But
pod.
like, yeah, pretty
You
much.
too, Tizo. We know you're watching.
Pretty much Kodak going on the Breakfast Club wearing the ski mask because people were like, "Oh my God, what's he doing?" When that happened,
Yeah.
is like Tizo with the shoulder pads, with the needles popping out. It's just iconic. It's something different. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? It makes you stand out. But yeah,
But there's so many characters like that I see on like reels now and like
Mm.
TikTok
Oh, yeah.
especially. You gotta think like these markets are made for like all these 18-year-olds, like 15
Very
and
true.
up, kind of. You know what I mean?
like
Yeah.
impressionable.
They're all
impressionable
on. They're
people.
all on TikTok, and they're
Yeah.
all. Dude, there's some characters on TikTok.
Oh, yeah.
No, like,
Big
And-
time.
And like we know that's what sells.
Oh,
Is
yeah.
those. you know.
See, I don't want him to just be a part of
A
that
sellout
like playing card
type of-
He's
yeah.
definitely not a sellout. He's
No.
definitely original as fuck. But
For
like,
sure.
Yeah.
Because
Don't
he's very
get
like
lost in that like. He's just like a weirdo. Like he's
No,
like his
right.
music is so good.
Definitely not a weirdo.
He's got to show off that talent.
'Cause
like,
he-
yeah, show out that talent.
because he's very
Hell
like
yeah.
rock rage
legend.
rap. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Very
He'll
like
go a little punk on you, but
Yeah.
he's still got that R&B too.
for sure. He's very
He's got it
genre
all.
less.
R&B, them riffs, bro. He was
Oh.
the only thing I liked on that Drake album. Which I mean,
Wow.
I mean,
Really?
there were some good songs on the Drake album, but like
Mm.
I don't think I'm ever going back to that Drake album. Place.
It wasn't.
We
Yeah,
just talked about
It
Were
that.
there
wasn't-
heaters.
It wasn't
though?
heaters. It wasn't heaters.
So to me, the
I like
first
Virginia Beach. That's a good song.
the first 10 songs on that album to me were like heat, which Tizo was like the second song. J. Cole, first person shooter. So many. The first 10 songs were all heat, and the rest of the album was like just kind of it
But
cooled
give me
off.
an
It
honest
cooled
opinion.
off.
Give me an honest opinion.
Honest opinion.
What Drake is so when Drake is competing against Drake, like it is so hard to live up to. Are there
Yes.
any God's plans on that album? Is there any
No.
Hotline Blings on that album?
The
dude?
best song on
No.
the album.
Go
There's no-
out of me. There's no Hotline.
There's no
Bling.
headlines.
Yeah, there's no headlines.
There's no. You know what? I
The
can't
catch
even-
up 0 to 100. Yeah, the only
Real
song,
quick.
the best song on that
Nonstop.
album,
Non-stop.
in my
Mm.
opinion, is the song with J. Cole, First Person Shooter.
Yeah,
That's.
I mean that.
That's
that
what
co-
most people
that
say.
collab's not. Yeah, but that collab's not gonna fail. Like
Right. It's kind of undefeated.
That's
I
Drake
feel like.
That's
competing with J.
undefeated.
Cole, which they bring out the best in each other, right? Like
Do you
all
thi-
those.
Do you
like,
think either one of them got bodied by the other on that? on that?
J. Cole's feature game has been crazy.
J. Cole is just on a different level nowadays?
Yeah,
And
I don't think
He's popping off.
do you think
He's
it's
popping
crazy
off.
for him that because he keeps talking about how he's going to retire? Do you think it's crazy that he's going to retire? I think
I
it's
think it's
insane.
just stupid. It's like you're not an athlete. You make music.
That's
Why
the
do you
th-
have to
well,
retire?
Not
Retire
even
for, like, the
artists
bi-
stupid.
Artists say that all the time, though.
well,
Like
not-
Rod Wave said that like 3 years ago, and he's coming out with like album
Yeah,
after
but
album.
Broadway's emotional. My man, my man's
That's
in his
true.
feelings
That's true.
a lot.
That's
Like I
true.
love the brother, but he's in his feelings. Like,
And 3 years ago, he
like
was
he'd
like
be reading
20.
them DMs and be getting sad. So I don't
Yeah.
blame him.
Yeah.
So, like put yourself.
Yeah, I
in his
mean
shoes.
it's probably what
Maybe
how he was
torture my
feeling.
man on the
Exactly,
The like, yeah, he's probably
exactly.
Like fuck out of here.
yeah, I would say like
Spread love.
the only
Spread
thing
love.
about J. Cole retiring is that I think he's literally at his peak right now. That's the only thing of why I think it's like, why would you stop when Dreamville has never been better? Dreamville is literally making better music than TDE right now, and they've always been kind of like
Yeah.
competing with each other. Like
Yeah.
they're obviously all like not. There's no like actual hate, but like they've always been competitive.
They just don't drop enough.
right. You know, getting back to Schoolboy Q, like they haven't even.
Yeah, well, like when Schoolboy Q.
Schoolboy Q hasn't dropped in 5 years.
Yeah, and then like Isaiah Rashad just dropped an album like last year, and it was his first one.
It was fantastic. That was a great album.
Yeah.
But yeah, I wanted to show you this real quick while I keep getting distracted. But this is we're
Yeah,
going
this
back
is the
to
type of
the
issue we can do.
Schoolboy Q music video. I don't want this to be too loud. Just in case we ever get, copyrighted. But so the whole thing, he's like painting the road.
Yeah, I feel.
And the whole thing is just like outlandish shit.
Outlandish.
And so that's Joe Rogan. That's like Elon. He's just
Yeah.
doing the whole.
Recreating it.
We're recreating it. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
This song's a banger,
Banger.
by the way.
Oh.
I win, yeah, this bitch shit. But yeah, it's just pretty much the whole time. It's just like these 4 quadrants, which we talked about. We gotta talk about this on
Yeah,
pod.
that's different.
But
That's different.
it's just different things going on, capturing your mind.
Yeah.
And
Biffy.
I think that's Tyler.
Oh, that's definitely Tyler.
That's Tyler.
Shout out
Shouts
Tyler.
Tyler, the creator.
Come on the pod.
Come on the pod. Come on the pod.
Come on the pod,
Come on,
please.
see?
But yeah, so
Let's get it.
that's basically what you were
Yeah,
talking
like
about with
something
your
like that.
something like that. What else were we gonna look up?
The Andre.
Oh
Outcast.
yes. Thank you,
Which
T.
one?
Or the
Hey, yeah?
cover. The cover of Hey
The
Ya.
cover of Hey Ya by an a cappella band called Kamau, I would assume. And
Oh, it's Ak.
it's a cappella, by the way. So
Aka.
just to show you their reach, you know what I mean?
Hey.
If y'all can see that. Do you want to put this a little louder? Is this good?
Is this tight?
I'll just shut up.
This is tough.
Huh.
And to see me walk out the door. Fight the feeling.
I'm just picturing Ty on the bass notes right now. Like, I feel like
He would crush it. He would
Hell
crush
yeah. There I am.
This guy's got an amazing voice, by the way.
Oh yeah.
They all do.
So,
That too.
I wasn't expecting those keys to come in and just slap. Let's go.
Okay.
But yeah, he goes, thanks, like Andre said, thank God for mom and dad for sticking two together because we don't know how. Some deep shit, man.
I know, man.
Deep shit.
Oh, you think you got it? I gotta just get it with this.
Oh, we get together, but separate's
It's always better when feelings involved. That's straight facts right there, too. Like, Andre's saying the shit back in the 90s. You know what I mean?
What makes
No,
what
what
makes
makes-
what makes what makes
Love the exception.
why you
Why you deny it when you know we're not happy here?
Go ahead, bro.
Oh, hey now.
Doesn't
Talk
this
to
shit just make me want to run through brick walls? I'm telling you, dude. I listen to this shit and I just get goosebumps. I just want
This
to
is
go.
Awesome.
You know what I mean? But yeah,
I
like.
just want to praise the shit out of church. Just listen.
Yeah.
So you've never heard this before.
Nah, I've
Clap
never.
your
heard
hands.
What do you think?
it. This is heat.
Great videography as well,
Yeah, they never show his face.
which is tough.
Yeah, that's
They
kinda
do,
tough.
but they kind of don't.
It's always obscure. It's very obscure. He's got a fantastic voice.
Go off.
And then love. Dude, this shit gives me goosebumps every time I listen to it, man. Yeah.
Yo,
Wow.
can we bump the
Gave me
just
that
the
chills.
verse of his verse on that Kanye song?
Yeah. I would like to hear that as well.
What is it called? Do you
Just
know?
do Kanye Andre.
Kanye Andre.
That's all you need.
That's all you need. You know what
That's
to
a
talk
crazy
about.
collab.
Yeah, you know what I mean, Life of the
Life
Party.
of the Party, is that the one?
Yeah.
I've never heard of this song, so this is good. So it's not. This has never been released.
I don't know. I think it was
6 minutes long.
Just go to Andre's verse.
This is
Andre's
Kanye
verse.
West's YouTube. So should I go? I'm gonna click on this one.
I don't know where it is, but just fish for it. Try going like middle. Yeah, it might be deep. Shibuya.
Yeah, try up here.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
sorry.
so he's like the first one?
There it is.
So he's like the first
In
one.
the form of a blade. Yeah, all right. Let's let it fly. Just listen to his word. The way he uses repetition too.
What'd you think of Donda?
That's a bar. Yeah. But yeah, you get it. So fire.
So many bars.
I love rap like that, where it's just like
my
personable,
God.
like dissecting of your emotions, like of what like shit
Yeah.
happened in your life. So like,
I really like
I
the
just got the chills.
comparisons that he made to him and Kanye about his mom and
Yeah.
Kanye's mom.
the
'cause-
repetition, like you know
Yeah.
when you're like learning about like poetry, like in like middle school and shit. Like
Yeah, the
YouTube,
haiku format.
just
Yeah.
like all the different formats and shit, and like the way he
like
he kept
verses
saying,
and bars.
uh,
Yeah.
Miss Donda, Miss Donda. Like
Miss
I
Don- yeah,
love
he
that
kept saying Miss
repetition.
Donda.
I love
Yeah.
I think that's just beautiful writing. Like when you hear it, it's beautiful.
And I love that, you know, relatability to him and
Yeah, talk
Kanye
to me
because
about life.
yeah,
Seriously,
exactly.
he's
Talk to
really
me.
talking to me about his emotions. That's why I loved Kendrick's last album.
Oh, dude.
People
Oh my
sleep.
I feel like we
God.
talked about that.
Did we talk about that? Was it
I mean,
our
we can
last-
talk about it right
Sleep.
now. We
People
let's talk about that
sleep.
right now,
People
real quick.
Sleep.
People. Here's what I think. So, as we know, Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers was mainly a therapeutic album. Mainly,
Feed me that. though.
mainly.
Feed me that
Feed
truth.
Feed me that for sure, because I want to know what's going on in your psyche, even when it's not good.
That's the most relatable
That's
shit.
the most
It's
relatable shit.
Like we can hardly tell ourselves type shit. You
Yes.
know what I mean?
The song "Count Me Out" is my favorite song on that album.
It wasn't at first, and then like a
It
month
was
later,
mine.
I was like,
Automatic
yo,
at
shit.
first. I remember.
Talk to me.
I remember
Amazing song.
the first when that album dropped. It was during summertime,
Mm-hmm.
and when it came out, I was on a run. And when it got to the song "Count Me Out," I felt like I could run 5 miles, dude, because that's kind of like when it began, like when he was legit, like you felt like you were in the therapy chair.
Yeah.
Because he's he's
That
talking
whole
in the
album.
beginning, and then it starts to go. One of these lives will make things right with the wrongs I've done. That's when I unite with the God. I can't even remember it, but he does it so fast.
But here
But
I find
That
it's
first
so
fucking minute, he's just like speed rapping, but kind of talking to you
Yeah.
about like whatever's going on in his brain with the mistakes he's made in his life, and it's like holy shit, like. You know, Kendrick's always been able to do that,
Yeah.
but never onto a level where he literally was
Not
just like,
this emotional.
yeah, here's all my fucking regrets
Yeah.
and mistakes and everything I hate about me, and I'm gonna tell you
Yeah.
every single one
I
about it.
love that. He literally just that whole album. He talks about shit that I think like just some people in this world can't accept about themselves yet.
Oh, people aren't secure enough.
Bro,
they're
like,
not ready to talk
they're
to
not
get
ready.
that deep.
Yeah.
People aren't aware enough to get so in your bag where you're
Yeah.
able to like dissect the bad parts about
Yeah.
you and be like, damn, like I've been doing bad a lot, and
Yeah.
I want to change that. And Kendrick like talking about him cheating on his wife,
Yeah.
letting every single thing out and saying that like. Because at the end of the album, he's like, "I choose me now."
Yeah.
Like I gotta
And the
serve.
people who can't think like that, I feel like don't like that album.
And I feel like we talked about this about people that.
all right,
Like, that
was,
might be a
that was
shot,
a bar.
But
that was a
that
bar.
might be a shot, but like, I really, dude,
No.
that might be my favorite
You're so
Kendrick
right.
album. So when that dropped,
I get why.
It
I
dropped
get
at
why.
12. I got my headphones in. I'm about to go to sleep. It's work. I gotta get. It's midnight.
Dude, that's
I
it's
listened
so hard
the
to
whole
listen to
thing,
music.
and just with chills, dude.
No
Just
way.
in my bed, just So yeah, comes the first song is what is the first song? Right? Is it
N95?
N95,
Yeah.
right? And it has that crazy drum break. I'm
Yep.
like, and that's like the intro of the album. I'm like, what do we got
Yep.
here?
What do we
And then,
got
like,
going on?
But like that song, Auntie Diaries. We can all relate to that shit. The
that
way
shit's crazy.
So that's about his aunt being a transsexual,
Yeah.
right? That's an interesting, because the world he's from,
Yeah.
that like wouldn't fly. And so
I mean, the
that's-
world we're from, like,
Yeah, for
When
sure.
we were
it doesn't
younger,
fly.
that didn't
yeah,
fly.
Yeah.
you're right.
And think
you're
about,
right.
in part of that song, he uses, he has a line that says "Mega, mega, mega." We didn't know no better, but it was really that we know what the word was for like homosexual.
Yes.
Flagrant word.
Yes.
But like it's so true if you think about how often that word was thrown around, like when we were younger.
Meant nothing.
Bro.
Yeah, like it was
People
nothing.
didn't know no better, and then like if someone would get upset, we were like, "Oh, it means nothing."
Stop being. Yeah.
But like once you like start like fucking, once you just mature, I feel like.
Once you become more aware. Like, oh, maybe I shouldn't say this right now.
There's a powerful message in that song. Like, if Kendrick can admit that shit and like put that out,
dude.
Kendrick like,
made me want to run through brick walls. I'm telling you,
brick walls.
the first time I heard "Rich Spirit," I was like,
yeah.
"Damn, this
Rich
song
Spirit
is
is
fucking
tough.
fantastic." And it's that dichotomy, right? He's rich guy, broke phone.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's got all the money in the world, but yet his phone is still broke.
Yeah.
And in the music video, he's talking to him. He's talking on the phone, and then it's like panning across him, like laying down on the couch on the phone, and then you see that the phone is not connected to anything.
Whoa.
He's just talking to himself.
Whoa.
And he's just alone in his like house, just dancing, vibing, and then like, he's just like going through the crazy thoughts in his head. It just really like the whole album really puts you into his mind state, and it was like, damn, like I really haven't felt this
because that album is legitimately like it makes us relate. I relate so much to that album because
Me too.
Like it's like the things he's talking about are things like I feel like I talk about in my head.
Yes,
Doesn't come
yes.
out. You feel me?
Which is-
it's like those. It's
Wow.
which is why he's captivated an
The
audience
symbolism's
and
going
how he's
crazy.
had this staying power.
Simba.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah, like some lion shit for real.
Yeah.
He has this staying power. Like obviously for me, like Good Kid, Mad City is always gonna be something I go back to
yeah.
because
Bang.
that was the
Thing.
first time I ever listened to an album where it felt like I was watching a movie.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, he does that with his albums. It's wild.
Like he really immerses you,
Uh-huh.
and you gotta respect someone that does that in music. You know what I mean?
he he's a storyteller with his music. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like,
but more than that, he's a performer, man. Like even at his shows when he's,
oh yeah, I saw the last tour. It was insane.
dude, you see him just sweating because he's just giving it his all.
Insane.
He's wearing the Jesus
Yeah,
crown,
whole performance.
whole
dude.
performance. Like he just evolved crazy, and I mean he's always been deep, but like more so now than ever.
Yeah, dude.
Like
Always.
the song "We Cry Together" is all about
Dude,
his toxic relationship. Anybody can relate to the toxic relationship where you're at each other's throat,
Yeah.
and then at the end you do the makeup sex.
Bro,
you know what I mean?
that-
it's a typical thing everyone does, man. It's true.
That one song, that song's amazing, but like it took me a while to listen back to it because I was so in awe when I heard it.
It's so
And-
hard to listen to it the first
Yeah.
time because it gets dark.
But what I loved about that
You know
song,
what I
to go
mean?
back to about the like the poetry with Miss Donda and like the chorus in that song is like the
Yes.
"fuck you, bitch, fuck you." Where
Yeah,
fuck you,
Like they
bitch,
use that as a
fuck you.
chorus,
Yes.
as like a hook
Yep.
to a song that
Yep.
comes around
yo,
every other
that's
verse.
tough.
That's so cool.
Yeah, you're so right.
That
And-
blew my mind. I'm listening to it. I'm like, oh,
and it's
I'm
like true,
nerding
like,
out, dude. I'm like,
you've
that
never
is
like
so
been like,
sick.
no, fuck you, no, not fuck me, fuck you. You never
Yeah,
been like,
yeah, yeah.
everyone can relate to that
Yeah.
whenever like you're so angry to the point where like you're not even able to, put into word, like instead of like stepping back and being able to like verbalize yourself and like what is actually getting you mad, you're just like so angry, you just say whatever's on your mind, right? And that's what he is.
Shout out to that girl that. did
What's her
I
name?
forget- I don't know
She's
her
a
name. We
fantastic
need to shout her
rapper.
out.
Let me
Yeah.
let me look this up right now because she's a great rapper.
actor, everything. She killed it. Dude.
Killed it.
She killed it.
Killed.
Yeah, was that her in the music video as well?
I think so. I think she isn't like an actor.
Because that music video is all like it's the whole thing is heavy.
That's
like,
another thing. When I first listened to that song, like I felt like I already seen that music video. Like
Yes.
when I'm listening to it,
Wow.
I'm like, I would like.
We've
I,
been
straight
in
up,
it.
it was like nearly exactly how
Taylor
I thought about it.
Page is her name.
Taylor Page. Shout out.
Shout out Taylor Page. Come on the
shout
pod.
out. She's fantastic.
TP, what you doing?
But like, the Silent Hill with Kodak. But these
Banger.
bitches on me like,
Oh.
ooh, dude, that song's
And
so
the way he uses
good.
Kodak throughout the whole album,
Kodak
The silence.
it's like a metaphor for his older self, like when he was younger and like,
Dude.
cared about the old like just gangbang stuff. Like he
I
literally
didn't
kind of
even
just like used Kodak.
Think about
It's
that
beautiful,
because
dude.
Kodak is not like credited, but you hear him like intro on the song, and I was like, why is he even on the song? And you just made it click for me that like this is the old gang banging
Yeah,
me,
like that
the-
gangbang mindset. That
the
like,
house invasion
Yeah.
shit. Like that is so true because Kodak is kind of in that
Yeah.
world. You know what I mean?
Fact.
And that's damn that I didn't even think about that.
It's beautiful.
Kendrick still got me going
That's
back
what
to
I'm saying.
albums.
That's why, dude.
Where I'm
This
like,
album
holy shit, there's
is
layers.
slept on, dude.
Oh, the first album is United in Grief, by the way. First song on the album.
That.
Then N95.
United in Grief, that drum part. Just,
And Sanfa on Father Time. Dude,
Oh, yeah.
early morning wake ups, practicing on day offs, tough love. Dude, that's Ty Beck right there.
That ain't
Dude.
Ty Beck. That's Kendrick. That's
When,
Kendrick.
when I listen to that song and Sampa's fucking like early mornings like practicing on days off, Ty is the guy that practices on day off.
Yeah.
You know what I
Shout
mean?
out day
Like,
off.
yeah, relentless.
No, aka there's no days off. Ty
No days
Ty
off, baby.
embodies
No
that.
days
and, like,
off.
Yeah.
and him, that's so relatable when like we all like sports or music or school or wherever you're grinding, like you're still practicing on days off.
Yeah.
When you're really about the grind, it doesn't like tough love, whatever, none of that
Yeah.
matters. Like you take that shit neat, no chaser.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's like the grind. Like you're just raw dogging life.
I mean,
And
think about what like this.
it's,
but
it's,
the
it's funny, but it's for real.
what the song's based about is like having
Father
that
time.
tough but
Yeah.
it's having that tough father, right? Like
yes,
It's like-
especially that too.
like
Like never feeling good enough.
Yeah,
You know what I
exactly.
mean? Like constantly, like you have to fucking show up on days
Uh-huh.
off. You can't sleep
Uh-huh.
in. You gotta wake up and grind and take that shit no chaser. And it's
Yeah.
like for real. Like there are times when, you know, we'll use the gym for example because I feel like the gym's a really easy metaphor. You know, when there are days where you don't want to show up to the gym.
Oh yeah,
where-
that's every day for me.
that's every day. It's
Same.
every time.
Same.
I never
It's every
show
time
up.
for me too. I've been in the gym for so long that every day it's like, damn, it's another chore. But you get it done because you know that it's good for you, and like that's the whole thing about no chaser, right? It sucks, and like
Yeah.
maybe you had a shitty day, and maybe you don't feel as good, but you still show up and you get it done because you just fucking put your head down and grind through it because we're all about that no chaser life. You just raw that shit because you're a fucking demon.
Right.
You know, that's what this kid is. That's what
Demon
you
time.
are. That's what Kendrick is. Just an absolute fucking demon that doesn't care the stakes, the pain, whatever it is. He's gonna do it.
Yeah.
No chaser.
When I heard that song, it kind of hit me differently though. Like it hit me in the way like I think like just the way we have learned to be like just males is like hide the feelings type
there's
shit.
double entendres for
You feel
sure.
me?
Yeah, that's a great point.
Oh,
And
yeah.
Kendrick
Like-
does talk about that, how he's not able to show his feelings because it seems feminine and or he has to be masculine.
Yeah.
And like
Yup.
I think there's nothing more masculine than like showing your feelings. Would you agree?
Oh, 100%. I mean,
Like-
they always say like if you think of people who like do like bad shit, like they're like the killers in the world, serial killers, like they
Yeah.
were either like abused or something, like they could never really get that like love, you know what I mean, when they were younger from whether it was their mother or father, and that's
Right.
that's what I feel like Kendrick was speaking upon, like type of shit like that.
Yeah, like they
For sure.
they need to fill a void in their life
Yeah.
somehow
Yeah.
from their childhood.
Yeah.
No,
But
I think you added a great because there's definitely like you said, there's layers, there's secret entendres, and I feel like that song is definitely like, throughout the whole album,
Yeah.
but definitely that song I
Right.
definitely feel it where it's like it's about his father not showing him enough love and feeling inadequate, or
Right.
about like not again going through the grinds, trying to just give your all when no one is appreciating it. You know what I mean?
It's just like hard work. Like I mean, dude,
Just hard work.
I feel like the world so when we were kids, like compared to now, like what the kids are going or dealing with now and what they're experiencing, it's
different.
so different. Like,
So
It's
different.
much more okay.
so different. Well, complete
It's
180.
much more okay. But like so like we can kind of like we get the both, like we're still young, we can still get we can see both worlds, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So when you hear Kendrick, you're like, like when I see like that's when whenever I see someone just like being cynical or being an asshole, it's like, bro, where's your love at, dog? Like,
Yeah,
you feel me?
No, for real. I think, and that's what's so
Where's
great.
your love at,
Where's the
bro?
love?
Where's the love
Black
at?
Eyed Peas, bro.
Yo, shout out.
Damn,
Come on the
How-
pod, Black Eyed
Come on,
Peas.
Ferg.
that's some
Come on, Will I?
Will
that's some
I?
real shit right there.
Apple
though.
D, come on now.
No, for real. I think a big thing nowadays. Do you feel like people are super out of touch nowadays? Kind of just like going through the motions, not on their like own accord, but like because life, as everyone's so desensitized. Like we've seen so much fucked up shit.
Oh, dude, we're way too
Like,
desensitized.
Yeah.
Everyone
The
just
internet,
so
I feel like
jaded, you know.
The internet did it.
What do you think,
Yeah.
Ty? You think people are super jaded nowadays? Like, what's your experience on that?
So, what do you mean? Like, what do you mean by jaded? like
People
just,
got guards up.
Just got the
big time.
They got the guards up. Like
People are so fucking scared. Like, what are you so fucking afraid of, man? Like, so many people are so fucking scared. Like, just don't like. Trust me, and I felt it too.
More
like
people are like, even though like the world, it seems like there are more like people fighting out there for what's good, but like I just feel like that.
But in the wrong way.
But on Instagram, like we see like every type of person demographic.
Oh, you come across everyone.
That's what I'm saying. So like when you walk, like I feel like nobody like just like meets people out anymore. Like their guard is up more when they're out.
It's probably because
it's like they see that person, they're like, oh, like they already have a subconscious idea of what that person's probably like or something.
Yes.
Because we're flooded on our phones
Yep.
at all times. And
You're
we're
so
seeing
right.
all that shit.
Right.
You know
We're
what I
on
mean?
our phones. We're disconnected from reality, is what it is, really. Like, we don't
that's so true.
interact, like you said, we don't interact with real people. It's all over the phone. Like, if you're a kid today and you're on the internet, like, you could say anything, like, hide behind the computer, like,
Keyboard
there's
warriors.
Dude, what do you think they're saying in person now? Like we had like
Right.
fucking like Xbox Live and some crazy shit was being said on that.
yeah.
But like
Well,
they're
that's because you're behind a screen.
that
Right.
but that too. But there was still crazy shit being said in the neighborhood, like to each other. But
Yeah.
Fair.
I could not.
Fair.
There's more ideas for like horrible shit to say to people now because
Yeah.
we're like because
So
these
mu-
kids
'cause you
can
have to
read
keep
it.
one-upping
so
each
like,
other.
they'll see something while they're scrolling through the Instagram comments and they'll be like, oh, I'm gonna say that to that kid
Yeah.
tomorrow. Like, that fucking,
There's
fucking-
more exposure to
It's way
other
easier to be
shit.
an asshole now.
Yes.
But yeah, like you
Yeah.
said,
It's
like
got all the ammunition online.
Yeah, that's
on,
so true.
on Rodwave's comments.
True,
You
true.
know what I mean?
Shout out
show
Rod, come on the
dude.
pod.
Show love. But yeah, it's like you said, like where's your love at? Like that is a for real. Like
Yeah.
where is?
I
like,
just think, dude, there's so much shit. I'm the type of person I see all that shit on Instagram, like the shit that's happening in the Middle East, the shit that's happening all across the world.
It's
Like,
terrible, man.
that shit like gets to me. But I feel like when I can understand when there's someone's looking at that shit and be like, oh, like there's always like some tragedy on my screen every day, like
Yeah.
kind
kinda
of a
get
cynical
used to
way,
it. Yeah, you get
like
used to it.
well, like well, there's nothing I can do, blah, blah, blah. But I don't know. I think ignorance is getting a little too bliss, if you ask me.
Yeah,
Oh,
because
for sure.
it's like everyone's desensitized,
Yeah.
almost like
Too much of anything's a bad thing.
Yeah.
And I feel
That's
like
true.
people, like you said, are so ignorant to the fact that like they're just like, oh well, what can I do about it anyways? Like, oh, like what do you want me to do about it? Like, can we stop acting like we don't have power?
Yeah.
Like
that's another thing,
we the
man.
people.
we
I
have
mean,
we
it
the
doesn't
people,
feel
we
like
got the
it,
voice.
We do have the voice.
but we really like we can do a lot. And you know,
We can do
there's
a lot.
clearly a
for
lot
sure.
of corruption. There's clearly a lot of bad stuff going on in life, and like, you know, how do we do all this reform? You know, that's not up for me to decide. That's big politics, but
Yeah.
I do think that, like you said, showing the love and just being there for each other, like
That's got to be
that's got to be number one priority. Because
that's got to be our country's sentiment. Like,
yeah, like
Yes.
think about when 9/11 happened. Like obviously, absolute tragedy. But look at like there was no black, there was no white, there was no
Yeah.
race,
that time.
and we were
That's
all
another
Americans
thing.
back then.
That's another thing. Is
You know
like,
what I mean?
With like the social media and all these outlets, it's like, I mean, it's so like easy to find yourself moving on from something like one tragedy, and it's like, all right, that's away. That was just like a tragedy.
Yeah.
On to the next school shooting,
Yeah,
right?
like, and then it just happens. Like, dude, the school shootings, it's like that shit just happens all the
Yeah,
time.
that's absurd.
I bet the thing is, it happens so like frequently that they don't even like report on it anymore.
Right,
It's
we
so
probably
fucked
don't
up.
hear about half of them.
half of
Right.
them, and that's terrible. Like these are young people dying, young kids, and like, isn't life about the next generation?
Yeah.
Like thinking biologically speaking, right? Our whole goal is to spread our genes, right, and have our genes be passed on forever.
Better,
right? That's just the point.
Better lives for each generation.
Yeah.
You know what I
And
mean?
it's
Oh,
better
yeah.
better lives for each generation, right? But we're the most connected. We're the most advanced. Like this is the best time to be alive, but it's like the worst time to be alive.
Yeah.
What a weird like paradox that is.
I see what you're saying, but it's the worst for different reasons. Like back in like 1800s, they didn't have showers. Like
They
that's
didn't have
tough.
showers. A lot of
But they
people,
also-
a lot of communities didn't have rights. Like,
Right? Exactly.
So-
Exactly.
But they also were very unevolved back then. You know, we're supposed to be this highly advanced race, but we're not. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, it's
We're as advanced as we're gonna be in this moment.
yeah.
And in the next moment, we might be more. You know.
But isn't
like
but it's just we're not like we're still going to war with each other. We're still invading people. Like
Yeah,
Russia's
well,
still
we're not that
There's
advanced yet.
politics to that. I mean, you gotta think. So like, politicians, right? It's a popularity contest. They don't always.
It's such a
They don't
popularity
always win.
contest.
You can't. Sometimes you like.
As-
We're too as a country. We're too. Pick a side. We're like, this
It's
is
either
not-
left or right.
Politics
Yes.
shouldn't be a sport. Like how we live shouldn't be a sport.
Thank you.
It should be
Snaps.
yes.
Preach. Continue that.
We're
Continue
not
that.
gonna. I mean, like, someone on the left's not gonna listen to a good idea on the right, and someone on the right's not gonna listen to a good idea on the left, and then that someone in the middle. Oh, they can't win. because
Independent, they'll never
The
win.
middle's
they can't
never win,
because
dude.
because
Do you know who Tulsi Gabbard is? Sorry to cut you off.
I've heard the name.
She was running for president back in 2020 between Hillary
Biden and Trump.
no Bernie.
Bernie.
Hillary, Bernie,
Shout out
Trump.
Bernie.
I fiend Bernie. Come on the pod.
Yeah,
Fiend Bernie. Feel the
We'd
burn.
love to
Feel
have
the
Bernie's
him
for
burn.
the
spot.
peeps, dog.
Hell yeah, he is.
But since she wasn't she what's the term when you're independent? She was independent,
Yeah.
so independents never get any love. And she's like actually a genuine like good leader. She's actually a congresswoman for Hawaii. She's from Hawaii.
Okay.
She also served in the Iraq War after 9/11.
Thank you
She's
for
a
your
fucking
service.
veteran. The most qualified person, and you guys don't even know her name. You guys don't even know who she is.
'Cause
And when
it's-
she had to back out because no one was supporting her campaign, so she decided to support Bernie. And Bernie didn't even get any support.
It's because there are policies in place. I mean, like, I'm not gonna act like I'm an expert, but like,
No, we're not
Yeah, we're shooting
politicians,
shit.
by the way, and we don't know shit. But we all have opinions.
But what I think it is just like politicians have things in place that keep the wealth, keep us above water. Things that
Keep
like
us distracted.
Things that it is I mean, dude, the shit that we do, like the people that we bomb, the kids that we bomb, is like,
Always innocent lives get hurt in war.
we gotta figure out. And like, listen, I don't even want to say this, but like, I genuinely don't believe that humans were born evil. Like, I don't think it's
I
in
agree.
our name.
No, I agree with that.
I don't
agree
think
with that.
someone woke
It's
up.
learned.
I don't think someone woke up today.
It's learned and it's
and was like,
selfish
I'm
and
gonna-
greed.
Like, I don't think someone just like woke up one day and was like, I'm gonna be a terrorist. Like, there's
No.
shit that like
yeah,
we
it's
can
not
do as
innate.
humans to push people like in a box to make them go crazy and like,
Right.
fuck, it's foul.
It's foul.
It's foul.
But think about it like this: you'll never like run for president and win if you don't have the
Money.
money.
I think there's things you gotta accept that you need to, like, you can't touch.
Right.
Like,
I don't know. Like, I just think that if you're a politician on that level, like, you are in a way like you've done things to get there.
yeah.
Unfortunately,
You stepped on some
played the
necks.
game,
Yes,
right?
you played the game. Like, when you look at the debate between Biden and Trump, it was like good versus evil. It was kind of how it was painted.
Yeah.
But in reality, like, both of them
evil.
guys are not
They're-
great guys.
They're
Like,
they're both gonna bring evil.
right,
That's
They're
in
both
a
evil.
different way.
right. And Biden was just playing the good card so he
Yeah.
could win.
That's what
And,
they all
you know,
do.
yeah. So it's when you
It's all for their best interest.
It's all for the best
and it's an
interest.
agenda. And I feel like if you have an agenda, it's not a good thing because it's one, it's selfish, and two, those agendas can change. And once that occurs, then what's to stop you from, especially when you've gained that power, what's to stop you from constantly changing it and doing what's in your best interest,
Yeah.
not what the country's best interest is?
I think with Biden it was less of an agenda and more of just like, this is how America's been. Like the fucking shit. Like, if we send troops out again to like defend like Israel or something, like the Iraq shit, like Afghanistan, like we shouldn't have been out there. Vietnam,
right.
For real.
You know how
Vietnam
many people-
should have
like,
been.
Yeah. Like, it's shit like that. Like, when I hear, I was against like I wasn't against, but I didn't really have an opinion of the Ukraine thing. But now,
Yeah.
like, I think I kind of get it. Like, we're not I'd rather send money than our troops.
Yeah, 100%.
You feel me?
100%.
Save lives.
I'd rather
Let's save lives.
save lives.
Support like the cause.
Yeah, because those people are getting fucking colonized
Right.
They're getting
in
bombed.
Ukraine. Yeah, they're getting bombed.
Like,
And
the-
innocent people.
The only way we should be like sending troops if like they invade us or like
Yeah,
our
or
territory.
like they're about to be like they're
Right.
like a couple countries
War
away.
has
They,
to knock
they,
on the
yeah,
door.
they knocked a few countries out and they're coming for us. And like, all right, we might have to like, pull out.
But that's different. That's way different because like
That's the last resort.
right.
It should be, yeah.
And like obviously, like
Shouldn't be about protecting our plug for oil. You know what I mean?
yeah, when we have as much oil as we could ever ask for, but we don't use it.
I don't understand what's going on. Yeah, that's like a whole world I like don't know, but I know like we're out there like we're out there. I don't know, man.
We got boots on the ground
We're
when
just
they
doing
when they
bad
should be
shit,
back
dude.
home.
I don't want
bro.
my money, my tax dollars going to bombing civilians.
Yes,
Uncle Sam is
that's
just
Like I don't like
raking
that.
in our dough
no.
And
bueno.
I know
to do
there-
things that we don't even support.
And there's people like out there that like have known like this shit, but I'm like just like kind of like, and that's like the good thing about social media.
Yeah.
It's like now I'm like when you see it, dude, when you see people out there like live streaming just so their voice can get heard because it's not being heard on the news.
right.
It's
Like,
terrible.
the
News,
police just
like the
fucking
news
hear us.
report, like the news is a
The
whole
news
different.
reports our interests.
Right.
They as like a country which is money.
It's the country
Which is
and it's
being on
money,
top,
and it's not.
But the news is also the mainstream news really doesn't like it hides things from you. They don't tell you the whole
depending
truth.
what channel.
Say it in a slick way.
Depending, on a slick way. Depending what channel you watch, it's like biased one way or another. So that's like
they're
So
not
how
gonna
do we
talk.
get
Yeah,
raw-
like Fox ain't gonna talk shit about Trump. And,
right.
And CNN
And vice versa.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
like that's why I'm out on the news because it's like it's not.
It's not really educational.
It's not the real news. It's not the real news.
It's one-sided and it's lopsided and it's causing more of a divide than it is causing a unity. And like
That's exactly what it's called.
the only way we win is in the middle. The only way we win is when we have balance. The only way we win is when we're united. And like clearly there's an agenda that they want to keep us weak and not united because they just want to keep controlling us.
Yeah, I
and
think
so
that's-
that it puts money in their pockets and it makes their lives better.
Yeah, it's just shit we like.
Yeah.
It's hard. Like we'll always be out of the loop to a point where like we can't understand everything, right? So like,
Of
Right.
course.
Right.
so we don't know like what something on the outside looks like terrible, but like it really like we benefit from. Like that's what I'm saying.
Right.
Like ignorance is getting a little too bliss when I'm seeing
Yeah,
the shit
you're
I'm
right,
seeing
you're
Middle
right.
East. Like I don't like if I have to give up some shit for us to just like be better and not do that.
Just be better.
it.
Can we just
Yeah,
be
that's-
better? Is it that
Yeah.
hard to just be better?
Like fuck it, dude. I'll pay.
peace, love, and
I'll
happiness.
pay these gas prices, but god damn it, can we not bomb kids?
Right. Yeah.
Like I'll pay $4 a gallon. But
And
can
and
we
here
just
I
not
say this
bomb
all the
kids?
time. Like
hell yeah, bro.
we all know that the government does shady shit, and it's fine. Do whatever the fuck you want, government. If you're listening, like do whatever you want.
Which
Just-
they are.
Just can we not like
Don't fuck with y'all.
Which they are.
right now, I ain't
Like-
fucking with y'all.
like I know we all know you do shady shit. Just can we leave like innocent people out of it? Is it that hard?
I think but that's what drives the shady shit.
Yeah.
You know that they use innocent
Then
people.
if that's true, then we got bigger problems.
We need
got big problems.
enemies because how
Enemies, right?
we need troops.
I like the quote.
We need to have the battle of good versus
Yeah,
evil.
we need
It's
enemies.
always a constant battle of who's good, who's evil. Like you
It's
just talked
always
about.
it's always pinning two sides against each other so they can control us, and so we're not paying attention to what's really going on.
Yeah, I don't even
You
know.
know?
I mean, like after seeing these videos in the Middle East, I feel like I never knew what the fuck was going on, and now I do.
So
Right.
yeah, so this is other
Yeah.
than Russia and Ukraine being invaded and all that stuff. What is your take on the whole Israel-Palestine argument?
I
of
just hate
territory,
when civilians are dying, and I don't understand.
and they're the ones that get hurt.
I don't understand why we're acting like IDF, which is Israel's government, needs our money when the Palestine people, like the poorest people in the world.
Right? Dude,
Yeah.
they've
And
been-
why
they've been
why
oppressed
and why
for so
can't
long.
why can't Israel do, if they really want to take out the terrorists, which is Hamas? Why can't
Right.
they just do, or even us help out, do what we did with Bin Laden, and we got like these special forces
Send
that were
special
sneaky
ops.
motherfuckers
Hell
to go
yeah.
in there and take them out. Like, why do we?
Because that might cause maybe more conflict. I don't know.
I mean, that's why
I
you're,
mean,
that,
it's gonna be
you
co-
signed
it's
up to be
conflict.
in the military, right?
Right.
So like no, that sounds too fucked up. But like we train these soldiers for shit like this. Like
You're right.
They're-
You're
they're
right.
we have
trained
people that are
for it.
You're
prepared
right.
for this, that are
Yes.
walking in there with their balls swinging.
You're right.
because they've been trained for this for decades.
Yes.
But do you think diplomacy could win better than just going in there guns blazing? Do you think there's a way where we
Diplomacy,
could?
bro. That shit's been going on for
I know,
hundreds of years.
I know it has. I know. Since
This is-
the dawn
since
of time,
Jesus
I know
was
it
in
has.
middle school.
I know.
No, I think the only thing that is the U.S. and the U.K. are like, if we were to say Israel, you gotta chill on the like killing of civilians
Yeah.
and like,
Yes.
the killing of the occupation and continuing to colonize
Yes.
and committing war crimes. Then I feel like what power do they have? They don't have power. And this is not like to slam the Jewish brothers. I love my Jewish
Shouts.
Yeah.
yeah,
Big
like,
shouts.
this is
Show
just
love,
this
show
is just
love.
their government. Like from what I'm hearing, I'm hearing like in Israel, it's like very 50-50. Like there's a part of the like a huge part of the population that is super against what's going on.
Yeah.
Oh, no one wants to go to. If you're a
No one
normal
wants to
human
go to
being,
war.
no one wants to go to war.
And you know
That
what
should be-
you know what the weird thing is? We talk about like one side having not defending this and the other side's not going to defend that.
Mm.
Both of the news channels about what's going on over there has the same take. They both have the
Really?
same take.
What is the
It
take?
is Israel. We got to send money to Israel. We got to act like what happened with the
Because they're our ally.
the concert
right?
was horrible, right? What the Hamas did.
What
Yeah,
happened?
yeah.
They bombed like a concert civilians. Terrible bullshit.
Jeez.
Yeah,
For no
fuck shit
reason.
up.
For
Shut
no
up.
reason.
That's what they're saying for no reason. But you got to understand, like, for the past decade, Israel's
They've
been
just been
doing the same
oppressed,
shit
yeah.
that they've been doing, taking over their land,
Crazy.
killing
bro.
civilians, killing kids. And dude, just the past couple of days, if you look at the numbers of how many Palestinian deaths, it's like fucking.
Is it bad?
It's like 4 times more than like that concert, I think, at this point.
Jesus.
It's
See,
no good,
but like,
bro.
where's that getting? It's not getting us anywhere. It's not getting us closer to a
It's not
solution. Not
getting-
getting us closer.
We
to
talked
a
about it
problem.
last time, Rand, with Mike.
Yeah, we did talk about this on the pod
Peace
recently.
is undefeated.
Peace undefeated.
Peace is the only thing that's ever
But,
ended
like,
wars ever.
For some reason,
ever.
we have trouble finding that peace.
But for some reason, we have to go to war to then find peace. And I get
Yeah,
it. It's
dude,
like,
imagine like so I saw a video of like just like troops that were in like Afghanistan and Iraq like returning their medals because they had to do some crazy shit like that.
Wow.
That's what I'm saying. Like these other people in the
Holy
Middle
shit.
East, where we go to wars, like they're civilians are people just like us, dude. They're parents just like us that love their kids and shit. They're
no
there's
different than
homies
us.
just like us, just
Right.
chilling.
They're probably shooting podcasts.
Yeah.
They worried about getting
They're trying
bombed
to
and
podcast,
shit.
They're on Twitch. They're on stream.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're
They're
just-
watching NBA, dog. They're
At
watching
Chemby.
yeah, dude. They're rooting for the C's, dude.
Yeah, bro. I'm sure there's a bunch of fucking Palestinian Celtics fans.
Yeah.
I just think,
Shout out the Celtics.
Shout out the C's.
I just think,
He's
yeah.
Seinfeld. He's watching Seinfeld. He's
Kids.
like, I'm going back and forth. Seinfeld again.
I just think, yeah, life nowadays isn't about, doing the right thing anymore.
Yeah.
I think the right thing is gone.
Going back to that getting
And,
desensitized
yeah,
and shit. Like how
yes.
people, I feel like that's why it's.
Good struggles lately because no one cares about doing the right thing. No one has like
Yeah.
a moral compass.
Also,
anymore, I feel
everybody
like.
wants to get rich fast.
Everyone,
Yes.
greed and
Greed
selfishness
is crazy
is like
right now. It's too
like
much. I can't
fucking-
deal with it.
going back to Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah.
Rich spirit, clout, hell of a disease, brother.
Yeah.
Clout is hell of a fucking disease.
Hell of a
So much to the
disease.
point
Hell
where
of a
people are willing to
disease.
step on you, fuck you, hooray for me, fuck you, just to get a fucking taste of clout.
You know how like rap is like it hasn't been as popular as it was like this year. Like their numbers are kind of down.
Rap is down. It's not the same.
I think the whole clout world, at least in that world,
Yep.
is dying down a little bit, which I'm kind of happy about. Like I feel like a lot of more people are like into like the Phoebe Bridges, like the Post Malone, like just like
Hell
the
yeah.
cool dude.
We gotta
just
let
like
true
the good-
the
talent
average
reign.
Joe, dude.
Yeah.
Average Joe,
average
true
Jane.
talent.
Yeah, true.
Like-
talent. Not a bunch of promotion with
Right.
like getting back, like
Right, just
a lot of NFL commercials,
relatable.
like
Yeah, relatability.
yeah.
People love, like you said, Post Malone. Zach Bryan's big, huge right now. It feels like
Yeah.
when he's playing on his album, it feels like he's like right there with you, like playing live.
Yeah.
Like,
I just think that rap was always used as a way to get on because you could say more
Yeah.
in a rap than you could just in like a pop song.
Rap
right?
also had a long ass run too. It's not like
Let's be honest. Rap is like
if you compare it
the
to
most
like other
popular
shit,
genre.
like
Sorry.
you know what I mean? Like what did like rock and roll was 60s, right? It was
Rock and roll was alive.
Yeah.
60s to like
That
90s.
was the popular,
and then
yeah.
Nirvana came through the 90s.
But like there was
and kinda
different,
killed it.
yeah. But like 90s rock and roll was like they called it like kind of like grunge, right? Like kind of.
That was the Nirvana was the grunge.
Yeah.
You hated this?
I'll take it away.
Oh yeah.
But rap had like from 2000 all the way to now. And it's still,
I would say
it's
in the
still pretty-
90s,
Still
rap
big.
is what like got big. Like that was when NWA.
Yeah, late 90s for sure.
Yeah. NWA and Wrecking Crew, like those were like the big guys to like
Yeah.
come on the scene and change hip hop.
Then it was
And-
then it was early 2000s.
Early 2000s.
Young Money, Birdman,
Drake, Lil Wayne,
Lil Wayne.
Eminem,
Got a
Jay Z,
handful of stacks, better grab
Yeah,
an
umbrella, I'll make it right.
and like let's
Big
be honest,
Joe,
they deserved to be.
Big Pun.
They deserve to be at the height they were because they're fantastic.
Yeah.
But they also were saying important things.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That was the thing is like pop songs never really like had super lyrical value, I would say. Not that it wasn't there, but it just wasn't like you couldn't say what you wanted to say.
You
Like
saying pop songs?
pop songs,
Yeah.
country songs.
I
Any-
feel like the
any
real,
other genre.
like, real bars were, I mean, obviously like old school songs have bars,
Oh, yeah,
but
of
like
course.
real bars were like popularized with like the rap, you know, just
Yeah.
like
Because you were able to
your
say
lyrics.
more.
Yeah, your lyrics. There's more emphasis on the lyrics of
Yeah.
what you're saying,
Yes.
and like you said, you can physically say more words in a rap
Yeah.
song.
Physically say more and make it
Phys-
sound better, make it fit.
Physically.
Physically.
And like people were listening,
Yeah.
actually listening to what you had to say. Like when Eminem's talking about the way I am on songs about, you know, going to court and, you know, kind of being an asshole, all this
Yeah.
stuff. Like he's just like telling you the way he is, like straight up, just like, and people would listen. People would say like, oh damn, like
Yeah, like it add like another layer to like listening to music.
it
Instead of
literally
just, like,
changed
add another
music.
like surface. Like all those pop songs, like I fuck with when someone makes a good ass pop song because I feel like pop songs gotta be like not the easy, the hardest to write because you gotta make it
Yeah.
easily digestible to a
Yep.
person that just like casually likes
simple.
music. You feel me?
You're
That's
so
just
right.
like that's what dude. Doja Cat. Y'all can hate if you want, but Doja Cat's crazy.
I'm so glad you brought
she
it
got
up.
like 17 different voices that she can like
I
execute.
I'm
I
so
am a
glad-
fan of
I'm so
Doja
glad you
Cat.
brought that
I'm a
up.
fan of
Shit,
Doja
but-
Cat.
I really actually wanted to talk about this because I haven't really like understood what's going on with her. Like, and I listened to like I should start
be
listening to
trolling
her
on Instagram.
albums. Dude, she
be
trolls
trolling.
big time, and I kind of fuck with it
Oh,
because
I love it.
when she let's talk about Doja Cat real quick. I haven't listened to all her music. I've only listened to some songs. I should listen to her albums. I know she just dropped one, but let's talk about. She dropped a thing on Instagram saying, "If you're like a fan of me, like that's weird, right? Like something like
That
that."
was kind of weird.
She
Well,
says
she does
some-
strike me as a person.
but she
like,
was
kind of weird. No,
But she was kind of just trolling, right? Like
Yeah.
if you're like a grown ass like person, like she was kind of like throwing shade, but also trolling. Like I clearly she's
she was
thankful
pulling
for
a
her
Kanye
fans.
without like being completely psycho.
Exactly. Like yeah, she.
Kanye's not crazy, by the way.
Yeah, Kanye might not be. It might be just
Kanye.
tactical.
It could just be tactical.
We might all be crazy.
I've thought about Kanye's
Yeah,
stunts.
we're all idiots.
Kanye's stunts for real could be all like
In his head, it makes
Even
sense.
if it is tactical though, like
It's-
I've heard this
yeah.
argument. You still gotta be a crazy motherfucker to actually do the shit and say the shit.
but think about the
It can
crazy
still-
world
it
we
can-
live in.
That's
I know,
fair.
but it
That's
can
fair.
still
We
be
live
both.
in a crazy
you know what I mean?
world. Yeah, you're right.
It can both be tactical and
No.
be crazy at the same time.
Kanye's crazy. Look at me.
Kanye's
Kanye
Going
is crazy.
Kanye
But come on the
crazy.
pod.
But there's
Kanye,
there's
come on the
nothing
pod.
wrong with that.
Hey, Kanye's-
You never gone crazy. No one's-
Kanye's not crazy.
listen,
Everybody's allowed.
Kanye's crazy.
I'm still gonna listen to his albums.
I'm still gonna listen to his shit.
We're still listening
listening
to
to
him and Andre.
Oh yeah,
But-
For
but no,
sure.
let's-
What? We just fucked it.
But let's talk real
Just
quick. So,
promoted it.
so look at Kanye. Kanye is saying outlandish shit, going off, and look what it's doing.
Yeah.
It's just pulling views. Everyone, dude,
Yeah.
everyone I've seen on.
He's a genius. Like he
You
might be crazy, but he's definitely a genius.
You don't think people are getting sick of it? That like we know what it's gonna
No.
happen. You know?
I mean, a little bit.
Yes.
I'm a little
No,
sick
no,
of it.
We're like people are definitely sick of it, but I guarantee just as many people are like looking for it. You know what I mean?
That's true. Like remember
So-
he was getting top on one of those little boats in Italy. Did you see that?
Yeah, yeah,
I just saw that. I was
Didn't
like,
Conor
it's
McGregor do that too?
Just Kanye being Kanye.
yeah.
But,
Kanye.
Yeah, so Kanye, let's talk about Kanye real quick. it's got to be an act. A lot of it's got to be him playing a character. Let me refer to one exact scene. He is being interviewed by a reporter, and he's talking about how he had like an ailment, so he went to a doctor, and the doctor was telling him, you know, whatever, you gotta do this, this, or that, whatever, and it didn't help his ailment.
That's what he was saying.
And so then he goes, and I'm not gonna say what the race of this doctor was. And he pauses like he's in a fucking show, waiting for people, like the laugh track. And then he goes, it was a Jewish doctor. Literally, like, straight out The Office. I'm telling you, that is straight out season 2 of The Office.
But that supports the claim that he's genius. Because if he's doing it on purpose, then he's genius.
He's an evil, crazy genius. Where he's definitely crazy, but he's playing a character that gets everyone riled up so much to the point where, like, they can't help but want to support him.
You think he's actually being a character?
Dude,
look at
you can't just say. Okay, I'm not gonna say what the race of the doctor was.
Look at LeVar Ball.
He was a Jewish doctor.
Okay, I see. What
well knowing, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Go ahead, T. What were you saying about LeVar?
Look at LeVar Ball.
Yeah.
Genius. Loudmouth dad of basketball.
Is he a genius though, or is he just a good dad that raised ball players?
Hey, both can be true. Both can be true at the same time. Who do you see rocking
Big Baller Brand? I wanted to at the beginning, but Lonzo gets injured every 3 weeks. It feels like
he's ingenious investing in his sons, but not investing in anything else.
Not making a shoe brand.
Right, but he got 3 of his sons into the NBA. He said it.
That's no easy feat.
He was all over SportsCenter.
See, do we just think Kanye's manifesting?
But dude, he made that brand. You say what you want about Big Baller Brand, but he made the brand. They get big money off. They have their own show.
Okay, they do have a Facebook show or something like that.
He was in the NBA. They already had money.
I just think Kanye's crazy, dude.
Kanye is crazy.
Although, you know that song? Like, shout out Lil Durk.
Let me say, both can
Kanye
be true.
Crazy.
Both can. Yeah, he says that.
Great song.
But I'm saying both can be true at the same time.
Yeah. No.
Like, I think
crazy and not crazy and not crazy, or
no, crazy, but like he's so all right. So like I was trying to say, like he's crazy, but he has these tactics. He's crazy enough to think and actually do these tactics.
Yes. So let me say what I think.
He's crazy enough to be that genius.
Outlandish.
Yes, outlandish. Okay, I that's a great take. That's a great take.
He's very outlandish.
Both can be true at the same time. Like, do I think Kanye struggles from actual mental problems? I bet he does, dude. We all do. Depression, anxiety, that is a legit mental illness.
That almost fired, by the way, yeah.
Oh, dude.
I don't think he
Cudi and Kanye on a track never fucking miss, dude. It's so crazy. And they kind of beef now. It sucks.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, Kanye's crazy for doing that. Like, he has a mental. He seems bipolar. Like,
now bringing that up because I think him and Cudi were beefing because he's saying crazy shit, and Cudi's like, dude, I can't support this.
I don't think
Cudi's like, I'm off that.
People with bipolar, like you don't want to accept that. Like, he probably is just in like denial or something.
That's what I mean. So do I think he struggles from real mental illness? I bet he does. I guarantee you he does. I bet 90% of society does. You know what I mean? Everyone gets depression. Everyone gets anxiety. We're all human. It's the human experience. There's nothing wrong with getting those things.
Yeah, but
there are mental disorders that
there are. Yes,
like, yeah, like
yes. Obviously, we can talk about psychosis and schizophrenia. Do I think he has that?
He has those emotions.
I think he has something close to that.
No, I think here's the thing. I think he struggles from legit mental illness. Let me explain.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
Plead your case.
Yeah, plead your case. Plead your case.
So let me explain. You guys haven't let me finish.
All right, plead your case.
I do think he can struggle from very common mental illnesses like anxiety and maybe paranoia and like, you know, things like that are like what causes him to kind of like go crazy. But then he knows that this stuff sells. He sees that he gets all the clicks. He sees that when he does this stuff, when he tweets out his text with him and Skeet Davidson and like he calls him Skeet, like, you're telling me that isn't like
so you think
performative?
That's just, you think I'm saying it is. I'm not debating whether it's performing or not. I just think it's like real mental illness, like close to like some sort of psychosis.
I just think both
I don't think
can be true.
I don't think every day like anxiety, like everybody gets anxiety, like you just like can do what he does and say the things.
Right.
He does. I don't think that it curates from that.
That's definitely a for sure angle that I totally understand.
You
Like, would be
feel-
supporting whether
Facts.
that
Like
he's.
I wouldn't.
Fact.
You're right.
Would
You're
you
right.
say that? Like even going through
No.
like a depressed time or whatever, like would you say the things like he would say?
I get it. That's why I'm saying it is so outlandish to the point where he knows that if he says it, it's gonna be the craziest and most biggest thing in the world.
Yeah.
So that's why I think both can be true at the same time. I think he can both be having a severe mental illness while also seeing how well this shit
Yeah.
tracks in a time when
That's got to be like narcissism though.
correct.
Right?
Again, another struggle, another mental illness struggle, right?
Yeah.
I think
both
him,
can be true at the same time.
him losing his Adidas deal he did that on purpose.
Perhaps.
But then
I
they
don't even
came
know.
back,
What-
didn't they? Now they're back in
well,
business.
I think they were just like they like agreed to that Gap or not Gap, whatever, could sell the
His
sneakers,
shoes.
the remaining what they had left. I don't think they're dropping new sneakers.
Oh.
Like, I think like they had an inventory
But it was like
that was just sitting there.
it was like a lot of money.
So
it was
just
like 100
yeah,
mil.
yeah.
or
So let's
something.
get all this
yeah,
money.
yeah.
Let's make all this money
Yeah,
that we
what?
already spent. Yeah.
Yeah.
America.
America.
That's what fucking crony capitalism is. You know, you guys heard the term crony capitalism?
Never in my life.
Not one.
So
time. Not one.
it's
time.
just one of those like bad views about capitalism. Like, yes, capitalism is great and
crony.
it encourage healthy competitiveness to, you know, be compensated for what you offer.
Yeah, facts.
So I agree. I like that idea. However, there is crony capitalism, which is the corrupt side of capitalism,
Oh yeah.
very easily corrupted, where they are feeding off you with taxes, for example. Why am I paying invisible taxes for you
Yeah,
Tell me why.
with no representation?
Tell me why.
So that's a big way of crony cap. That's one. It's look at fucking student debt. That shit's like legit. It's basically like the mob. You have to pay your school debt. You can't go bankrupt. You can't get rid of it. You have to pay it. And they say, nope. You only way
Hey,
you
we
can pay
almost
it
got
off
out
is
of
if
it
you
with
die.
COVID.
You didn't get out of it? Did you get to get
No.
out of it? No, it was too
No.
late.
I
Too
think
late.
they voted against it. They voted against
Oh,
it, so
did they
it
vote
didn't even
against
go
it?
through.
Oh, I
It
thought it
didn't even
went
go
through.
through.
But it was
So why do I
like,
hear people complain about it
Biden
all
just
the
lied
time?
because Biden just lied to us and said he could get us free fucking student loans and
No,
didn't do it.
and he put it on pause for like hella long.
And
so
then-
Yeah,
everyone,
but like
everyone was
which
just
there's
chilling.
so many
'Cause
people
there was
that
no
were
interest.
heated at him for like wanting to do that though.
Yeah, well, it was mainly the private schools.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, private colleges were like, we're a private school. We're not getting funded by anything.
Yeah.
So I get that
Mm.
view of why private schools. All right, if you're gonna pay to go to a private school,
Yeah.
you pay for that reason. Therefore, and they also don't get funded, like they said. So I understand their stance.
That's
However,
true. I never thought of that.
the big
point.
state colleges, the public colleges, are the opposite of private colleges. Those can 100% be
Right.
paid back, 100%, with all the amount of money
Oh,
that
yeah.
they just
I don't
fucking
give- I
feed
didn't
off
go-
of
I
us.
didn't go to school, so I don't really have a dog in this fight. I
No,
just
you don't
remember
even
a lot
need a
of
dog
people
in the fight. You just see the. I just
Yeah.
gave you the facts. Like, I'm not lying. Like, these are straight facts.
Mhm.
And like, does it not
Straight
make
facts.
sense? Does it
no,
not make
no,
sense?
it makes total sense.
You know what I mean? And it's like, and think about. Do you know what the average set like cost to get into college is, or like to pay off 4 years of college?
Talk to
4
me.
years is the minimum.
Talk to me.
Minimum, it's 6 figures
Oh yeah, I figured.
for the
Six
whole 4
figures.
years. Now imagine you, Ty Beck,
Oh yeah, easy.
Isn't it somewhere like
18-year-old
around, like,
kid
200?
is now
200.
putting in a 6-figure plus loan to something that he could never go bankrupt from, never get rid of, if it didn't work out and he didn't get the money enough to pay for that. off.
Yeah, and then you guys are like.
Is that not
and
fucked up?
And you guys, it's just so hard to like buy houses now too. Like the interest rates are
You're right.
crazy.
You're right.
So you guys got to pay college. Like what I'm saying, I'm like, you guys got to pay off the college loan, and then you guys are expected to like to go
Cop a brib.
pay what like $2,800, $3,000 a month on
Right.
a brib. Like it's fucking.
You are gonna
It's-
pay that.
the
Yeah, you're
odds
paying
are
2
stacked
mortgages.
against
You pay too like.
The odds are stacked
I don't even know
against
how
you.
that works, bro. That's crazy. But that's crazy.
It's like look when you've seen Rent back in the 80s versus Rent now.
Yeah.
It's like, and everyone's just like, oh, just work 2 jobs like I did, dog. Your rent was not $3,000. Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, it doesn't match up. People say inflation, but like
people try to compare.
The numbers don't really match up.
No, it's skewed. You can't compare because it's such a different time. It's like, and that's such a backwards idea to think that everyone, when they're born, they start at the exact same place. No, that's such a backwards way of thinking.
Reckless.
When everyone's they think you just start from the same spot, dude. This reminds me of a YouTube video I saw one time. Let me explain this video.
Oh, let's go.
So I'm gonna butcher this a little bit. So I'm sorry. I'm gonna try my best. There was this YouTube video where they were doing a social experiment about classification of people and where they come from and how they start and all this stuff. So they had a bunch of kids. All ethnicities, all different races, just lined up against the wall. And the person went far away and like put $100 bill down and was like, "All right, we're gonna race, but before I race, I want everyone to like take a step forward and raise your hand when I say something that like applies to you."
Okay.
So they're like, did you ever grow up in a like a 2-family household?
Right.
Like parents aren't divorced.
Yeah.
And some kids would, step forward. Like, did you ever need like public assistance, like food stamps, like things like that? And they step forward. And these are like young kids, by the way. So they're like pretty much just like giving you certain situations of like, did you have one parent growing up? Did you have any siblings? Like, where did you live? Like, all the things that make them them. And then after everyone's done stepping forward, you see that all the kids are very like dispersed everywhere. Right. Some people are on the way back. Some people are in the front. A lot in the middle. And then, majority middle. And then the person puts like the $100 down. It's like, all right, now I want you guys to start from where you are, wherever you're standing. Whoever gets to this $100 bill gets to keep it.
Yeah. And
so some people, again, in the back, in the front, in the middle. And like, all right, on 3, you guys are going to go. And then they go. And so now what you would see is clearly the people that are in front are going to reach the $100 first.
Right.
That's automatic. But what you did see is that the kids in the back were hustling, running their ass off because they had to fucking make up for it.
Yeah.
They had to fucking catch up.
Yeah. Yeah, that idea that we all start from the same
is crazy, right? But so to finish that is like you being closer like is gonna get you that $100 than you being in the back and grinding your ass off. You can work in like that's just a metaphor for life of like how we are right now.
Fast
like,
money. People
you grind
fast money.
You grind your ass off and sometimes don't get that money.
Yeah.
You fucking hard, so sometimes it doesn't work out, and that's because of those things like you said. We don't at all start in the same spot because some people are in the fucking deep back and some people are in the deep front. And yeah, there are definitely fringes that have, swap places. If you look at like a Mike Tyson, for example, had everything to nothing. Now he's back. You know what I mean? Like if you have like an Eminem that didn't have anything and grew up to blow up and be the biggest fucking rapper of all time, right? Like
that's like mental makeup that you build up. But there's and then to like where you start out from life, whether it's like shitty, there's so many other like variables that just come along that like we can't even count. Like there's so many different things that happen in your life that can push you in one way or the other, right?
Yes. Yeah. And that's why people going back to like people back then are like, oh, just do this, and that, you'll be fine. It's like you guys didn't start at the point we started at.
Right.
It is so completely different. Like not only like era wise, but also like where we come from wise, like who we are as individuals.
Yeah.
So it's so crazy to me that we live in a society that hasn't updated to that new type of life, right? Like we haven't changed the way we live. Like we now have like serious technology, AI, fucking social media.
There's
Like
no trust for. There's just no trust. Like there's, like
that's a good way to put it.
Our country's divided in
No
one
trust.
half. Yeah,
No
it says,
trust.
Let's go with technology, blah blah blah. But the other half, and they could be valid. They have just no trust in these companies that can do all this crazy technology type shit.
Right.
But
They've also given us reasons not to trust.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, yeah.
Right.
Like they've done shady shit.
Were you
And
guys? Did you go to school?
I went to college for 4 years. I
Was
got
it
my degree.
during COVID?
So I went to college in 2016, graduated in May of 2020.
It was like maybe like the
during
first year
COVID.
COVID or some
Yeah.
shit.
And funny, I graduated from school and I don't use my degree. I'm in the trades. So
Really?
Shout
That's
out.
fine.
He invented
which is
wires.
nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with it. Yeah, doing electrical stuff. And
Hell
nothing
yeah.
wrong with
Start
it.
your own
It's just
fucking business, bro. They make cake, dude.
Big
Dude,
cake.
it's automatic. I can't wait till I can be my own boss.
That's sick.
Can't
dude.
wait for that. That's gonna be the fucking best. But yeah, like that's the thing is like
Hell yeah.
college is super heavily forced upon you. I shouldn't say heavily, but it's the
Yeah,
go-to
so-
thing. It's
yeah.
it's like if you don't go to college, you are looked at as a bum.
Yeah.
You're looked at as a bum,
Oh,
and that's
I don't
fucked up.
steal
That's
loans.
the fucking the narrative that they put,
Yeah.
and especially when you're a kid and you're so impressionable, and it's like I didn't even know if college was something I wanted to do. I just know that every time I went in my guidance counselor's office, they would ask me like, "Oh, what do you want to study in college?" Or when you talk to teachers, they're like, "Oh, where do you want to go to school?" And it's like they always go straight to college, straight to college, straight to college. And there's nothing wrong with that. You can go to college. College is great, but like, why is that like the number one thing?
It's such a
that's
young
pushed?
age to like
At
make
such a
that
young
decision
age
to be
make
like,
that
all right,
decision.
what do I? Yeah. Like,
You have
what-
no
what do I
idea.
wanna
I
study?
still have no idea what I want to do.
yeah,
You know
like,
what I mean?
I want to do math things. How do I do?
Other
it?
than
People in their 60s
other
don't know
than the
what
Bice
they
in the
wanna
Bag
do.
podcast, of course.
Hey, subscribe.
Yeah, bro. Peace, bro. Just get to a point of peace. Whether some
Yeah.
people
Get to a
for
point
some
of peace
people-
where it's like if it's a 90-degree day and I'm at work, I just want, dude. I'm taking the I'm going to the fucking beach
Yeah.
because I'm my own boss. I can do whatever the fuck I
Yeah.
want to do. You know what I
Uh-huh.
mean? And like
Hey.
you know who Mark Cuban is?
Oh, goat.
Mark Cuban
Savage.
is a goat. If you guys watch Shark Tank, he's one of the investors.
Yeah.
He had
Owner
a
of the
quote,
Mavericks,
Shout out
Dallas
to the
Mavericks as well. Shout out Luca.
shouts.
Come on the pod.
He had a
You too, Mark.
Facts.
shouts. Come on the pod.
Sharks.
He had a quote saying though that I'd rather work for myself and make $50,000 a year than work for someone else and make them like millions of dollars a year.
That's tough.
Because
That's tough.
but
That's
like,
tough.
because the way he put it is that I'd rather invest in myself, be my own boss, like put all of what I like work hard for into myself than
Okay.
doing that for someone else.
Okay.
He was like, they're
Oh,
my
yeah,
they're
you
my
say.
competition, right?
Yeah.
That's your competition. So like, why am I helping them and not helping myself? And
True.
like, so I look at that for real. Like I would literally rather work for myself and make an average living than work for someone else and make millions of dollars. Like I'd rather just like put it into me.
That's
Because also a lot of employers don't really care about you. If
That's
you know, if I were to die tomorrow and you know they needed my position filled, they're putting that fucking ad up right away. My boss, he's not gonna mourn over me.
Yeah, that's a
You
lot
know what I
of
mean?
places,
With world keeps turning, money still got to get spent. You know what I mean? That's like
Crazy.
the world doesn't care, and that's fine. You don't have to care, but like that just means I'd rather be my own boss. Look out for number one, me,
Yeah.
and it's because you're not gonna look
Because
out
shit,
for
everybody
me.
else trying to do the same
Shit,
thing. Yeah.
exactly. So, and it's not that like I would vow
Right.
that if I were to ever be, you know, I
That's a
definitely am gonna be
great
my own
point.
boss. I don't know if I will boss. I don't know if I could open a company and hire other people. I think I would just want to stay solo in the trades because I think it would just be good. I would do like partnerships, but I wouldn't like
Yeah.
hire someone underneath me. I just
You'd
wouldn't.
be a good boss too. Like I feel like you
I
wouldn't
know
be a dick
I would
boss.
vow because
You wouldn't become, but that's
The
the,
thing you
contradiction.
hate.
You wouldn't become the thing that
hate.
Mark Cuban says you should like compete and hate.
Yes, exactly.
Mm.
I would work for myself, but I would like if I were to have people under me, like I would just make sure that I'm empathetic. I'm
Yeah.
aware that like everyone's got a life to live,
Yeah.
and that you know shit's gonna happen. Whatever.
That's your squad at the end of the day. If you're going to work with them,
That's what I mean.
That's
If-
your living.
if you're
You're with
hiring
these guys.
squad, yeah.
That's
Exactly.
Fam.
You
That's
guys-
big squad.
That's damn near
You got to
fam.
be able to
Right.
trust
At some
them, and they
point.
got to be able to trust you, right? You know that's super important. And yeah, I would definitely would vow that I would be a good boss. I just think I would rather stay solo because I don't like the authority. I would rather just be a leader, right? Like, I don't want to like boss people around and tell them what to do. I want to show them.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I look at it. I feel like a lot of people don't. A lot of bosses you get don't do that. They're just like.
You need to be what's the Jedi? Obi-Wan Kenobi. You gotta just be. You gotta be now. You got your apprentice.
You gotta be the goat.
You gotta be the goat. You gotta be the goat. You gotta be Obi-Wan.
I come in peace, Jedi.
Yes.
Yeah,
These are not
no
the
one wants
droids you're
Anakin.
looking for.
No one wants Anakin as a fucking
These are not the droids.
Jedi mind tricks,
That's
baby.
funny.
Jedi mind tricks.
That's so funny you guys do that because I'm trying to finish all of Star Wars. I saw episodes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So for those of you who don't know, 4 is when he does that because 4 is the first movie, and it's old Ben.
Obi-Wan, come on the pod.
Old Ben
Obi-Wan.
Kenobi, Obi-Wan.
Please.
Come on the pod, babe.
Please.
But yeah, Obi-Wan, great fucking guy to learn from.
Yeah, come on.
Top
3.
Great Padawan, and then his apprentice was Anakin, but Anakin had an apprentice, and you see that
Don't be like Anakin.
Anakin sucks. Anakin just sucks.
Anakin went crazy.
He's such a loser. He went crazy.
Was he
dude.
Kanye?
I was just thinking the same thing.
Is
dude.
Anakin
Kanye? I was like, why was I comparing them in my mind?
Is Anakin Skywalker Kanye West? Because people do look at Anakin as like the best Jedi because he has the most.
He's the most talented.
You can't deny his work.
He has the most.
He's the most talented, bro.
He has the most midichlorians in his blood by Qui-Gon Jinn, who was Obi-Wan's Padawan.
Qui-Gon Jinn.
Qui-Gon
also
Jinn.
a goat.
Wait, is that Liam Neeson?
That was Liam Neeson, the
Liam
goat.
Neeson, the goat.
Liam Neeson's the
Yes.
goat.
Liam Neeson's
Dude,
the goat.
he's so tough, dude, as Qui-Gon Jinn. He's tough as fuck.
Yeah.
But, yeah, Anakin is supposedly, he's the chosen one, right? He was supposed to destroy the Sith, not join them.
See, that's the thing, bro. People,
Yes.
like, they beef on, like, although that
Kanye is Anakin.
They beef on Star Wars Episode 3, but that one was fire, dude.
That's probably the best one
Revenge
ever.
of the Sith.
Oh my god,
Dude,
like,
I like it so far. I think it's really great, but people
Dude.
beef. People beef.
Dude,
And
these on the new one. Yeah, 1 and 2 went that. I mean, I'll still watch 2 any day of the week. Attack of the Clones. It's
the,
That's a,
the,
That's a fact,
it's
dude.
heat. Like, it's just good.
one is great as well.
yeah,
One
one.
is
I'll
great.
take
they're all
it.
great. I only saw 1 through 6, but they're all great. But
That's all you need to see.
Yeah, what?
Yeah, you need to
That's
see.
the only-
That's all you need to
the
see.
most
and then
recent trilogy.
No,
is-
you don't. You don't
Yeah,
need to see
no.
it. You,
You don't
could,
need to
you
see
need to
it.
see Rogue One though.
I
You
did.
need to see Rogue
Rogue
One.
One.
I'm
Rogue
on
One.
Rogue One
Rogue
right
One
now.
is
I
sweet.
just finished the Han Solo movie because you know how there's a chronological
Yeah.
timeline.
The Han
Also,
Solo's good. I've never seen them.
Han Solo movie is sick, fucking
I gotta
really
be-
good. But
Shout out Hans.
shout out Han Solo. But there is some wonky timeline like
I mean, yeah.
problems. Like they're not accurate with their timeline, and some things occur when like something shouldn't be occurring. So it's like I can see why like story time and line wise people are pissed, but like
Yeah.
I still think it's good.
Yeah. I mean, I don't. I didn't get used to that cast of like the new trilogy.
I haven't seen the new trilogy.
Yeah,
yet.
you can't get used to it, and it's
So-
like, it's just different. It's like,
Yeah,
but
that's it.
it's not bad though. It's not bad
It's
at all.
not too shabby. I like the first one. The first one of the new trilogy. I honestly didn't see 2 or 3.
But all you got to see
I'm gonna-
I want to see the
is
Han,
1
though.
through 6, and you'll get everything
Yeah,
you
that's
need to
kinda
know.
all you need.
Yeah, you're right.
You got
It,
the
it ends
OGs.
well.
All the characters are right there.
Yeah.
Maybe it just becomes too many
Iconic.
characters. For me.
Iconic.
It's just so funny to me that like the middle part of a story was created in a time like the 1970s, 1980s.
Oh, it's crazy.
And then the beginning of the stories was created in like the 2000s, like
Yeah, that's
decades
That's different.
later. Like what a
What's my man's name? George Lucas.
George Lucas.
He's different.
like
George Lucas
what
is
a do you think he planned that out? Is he Kanye crazy?
He might be Kanye crazy, dude.
Is everyone Kanye crazy? And Kanye's just the most
I
crazy?
think Kanye's just not the first person to.
Yeah, Kanye's just like jacking other people's George Lucas's.
So
tattoo.
Kanye is
That's
like the
all
new
it is.
Sigmund Freud. Because
Well-
Freud had some crazy, things about banging your family and all this shit.
Oh,
And people
fuck.
thought he was crazy, but we still study his shit today.
Yeah. So we gonna be. So are you saying we're gonna be studying Kanye and shit?
I'm just. Are we not? Are we not?
I mean, we're
Musically,
listening to the music.
yes.
Musically, are we not? Are we? Are we
Yeah, that's
not?
like actively happening right now. Yeah.
Like
Yo, cut it.
fucking Kanye was at the White House with Donald Trump. You don't think that will be talked about in the history books?
Oh yeah, that's true.
Probably
History
will be.
Books are gonna be crazy, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, I can
History
just
books are
see
going to
it.
be.
I can see.
Imagine going to high school
the
30
page-
years from now, and it's
Dude.
about our lifetime.
COVID, dude. You see, I can see the page now in those giant ass books, and you're reading the paragraph, and then you know how there's a couple bold like, and they have the
Yeah.
It's like the
little
Bice in the
note
back
at
was
the end.
created during the
Yeah, yeah,
pandemic.
Yes.
I can just see COVID-19 in bold, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trump, Biden, like
Coronavirus. Yeah.
Yes.
virus.
Holy shit.
Kanye West.
Coronavirus will be in science
And then,
books.
and then
dude,
in the
like-
next chapter, it's not Kanye West, just Ye.
Yeah.
So you change his name to Ye.
And then the next chapter is the Bice in the back.
The Bice in the back.
And DELAIR77.
Put us on, baby. Put us on.
Check us out.
The end.
Swag us out.
But yeah, like even science books they'll be talking about COVID and all those, viruses going on. Like history books will talk about pop culture, things that have occurred. Like it's crazy to think about like what life would be like when our kids go to school. You know what I mean? Like, would you ever homeschool your kid, or do you think? No.
Nah, I feel like public school.
Get in the mic. In the mic.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was saying, nah, bro. You gotta have like that people connection. You gotta, you know what I mean?
Yeah, homeschool.
You're
Like,
right.
that shit
You're
makes-
right.
you-
It ain't
You're
real.
right.
That shit makes character, dude.
You're right.
Yes,
You're
yeah.
right. It's good to be around other people's auras and vibes and
Different perspectives.
and learn to understand different
Yeah.
perspectives
Because you
and be
learn,
aware.
you learn social cues and everything like that.
learn yep, exactly, how to socialize, how to interact.
Yeah.
I think it's important. Throw them in everything, see what sticks.
Yeah.
And I think that's definitely important. But I can see why you wouldn't want them learning certain things from certain schools.
A lot of stuff is pointless
Like
that we
what?
learn.
Like what? No, I don't think that.
Not even pointless, because
Dude,
Not
school's just-
actually,
dude,
there's nothing
school's just a
pointless,
grind.
but-
All right,
School's
shout
just
out
around.
Steve Cummings, come on the pod.
Shout out Steve Cummings.
Nah,
Talk
but
about
he
it.
said,
Talk about
he
it.
said this. I remember he said this when I had him like twice. He was like, he described math. It's like you might not have to use math, and like I still use some math, but not a lot. But there was
Good
like
to know the arithmetic.
But not only, it's just an exercise for your brain to problem solve.
Right.
That's all math.
You're right.
Like,
It
strengthens
that's
the
core of
brain.
it. When
It
he said that,
strengthens
I
the
was just like
brain.
doing nothing. I was like on my phone. I was like, okay, I seen you coming. I was like, that legit, because it
That's
makes
a
sense.
bar.
He described
That's
it
facts.
as
That's
what,
facts.
like
That's a
you
bar.
work out. You guys work out. It's like going to the gym for
Previously.
your brain. You know what I mean?
Correct.
It's
True.
like an
Correct.
exercise for your brain.
No, you're right.
Doing
It
math.
is.
Thinking
Your brain's
about-
a muscle.
You got different variables going in and out.
Yeah. Fuck it.
No,
Variable.
like you just said, your brain's a muscle, and math is one of the best ways to give it a challenge.
Yeah.
It's like thought-provoking conversation like this can also challenge the brain, make you think, having a different perspective.
Yeah.
Kendrick Lamar on his album talking about how he was one way for so long and how to change his perspective. It's like that's another good way. Like math, obviously, probably the most difficult for a lot of people. A lot of people struggle with math, but you're right. It is an exercise for your brain. So I do agree that like everything that you learn, it's like you may not ever have to use it, but I wouldn't call it worthless either.
We talking
It's
about
good
like,
to know
like
this.
history shit or like science?
I'm just
shit?
saying, like maybe some people that do homeschooling just don't want maybe some, I don't know, one-sided things to be told, or like I don't know. Maybe some people just think they can teach better. That's
Yeah, I mean,
I
I feel you.
that's like
Mm.
the pros and cons of it is like you won't get that interaction, but maybe like
Yeah,
if your parents really have your best interest at heart, they can raise you pretty well and teach you some good things as
Yeah,
long as
I mean,
they're
I'm not-
knowledgeable.
Not doubting these parents.
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah,
They gotta put it-
person's got to go out and be a person.
Yeah.
you're
what I
right.
mean?
You're
Yeah.
right. You're right. Because I'm not.
That's just
I
the way
can't.
I would think. Like,
I
you know
agree.
what I mean?
Here's how I look at it. If I have a kid, I don't want they're gonna go to public school. They need to learn
Yeah.
all the pros that we just talked about. Because I also
Imagine Randy as a dad.
the biggest thing I can
Go.
the best thing I
Go.
could do for my kids if I ever have kids one day is I
Go.
want to tell them that where I fucked up in life, where I went wrong, and to not repeat those mistakes.
For sure.
Don't do what I did. I'm going to show you
Okay.
what I did. I'm going to show you why I did it, what happened. I'm going to be completely honest, like Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah.
Just fucking letting all his
Yeah.
demons out.
Turn,
Yeah.
yeah,
I'm gonna
turn
do
the
that shit.
negatives
Yeah,
to
no,
a
that's
positive
Exactly.
though, for
I'm
them.
gonna explain them all my
Talk to me
negatives
nice.
Exactly. I'm gonna explain all my negatives so that way they never do that. I want to show them that like I fucked up and I don't want that for you guys. You know, that's I want better, right? That's what we should want for our kids. And I also want to teach good values, like
that's why I think you need school. I think you need school to see other people's perspective.
100%. You need that interaction.
If you're getting homeschooled, like 100%. You're not seeing other people's point of view.
Like all you know is the four walls of like your bedroom. Or
exactly.
Not really, but
no, you're so right. Because the only things I could teach are like I said, where I went wrong and where I want them to go right.
Yeah.
And just what I value myself as a person, what I think is important, like happiness, like funniness, like all these emotions that like loving people that may not seem, people may look at it as corny, but I want to teach them those things. I think that is important, and I hope that like I can instill in them like to be funny and be happy and laugh a lot, because I would love for my kid. Imagine like your kid just coming up to you and just like telling you a joke they heard that day, and it's so stupid because they're just such crazy little kids, and you laugh your ass off, and now you gotta like, all right, now I gotta come back with another joke and make them laugh their ass off. It's just like it's a competitive, it's a healthy competition.
It's kind of like how they say like
exchange.
It's like good bullying. Like there's good bullying and bad bullying, and like good bullying is, like you said, changes your character.
Sometimes you need to see the bullying.
It builds character.
To not be a douche.
No, trust me,
that's true too.
I think we've all been bullied in a sense, and I think some bullying is like, sometimes you need that tough love. Like Kendrick talks, it's full circle. Yeah. You need that tough love. You need that grind. You need that adversity. Like, what's a hater's job supposed to do?
Right.
They're supposed to hate.
Hey, haters, keep doing your job. Thank you. We appreciate you.
Thank you. We appreciate you.
Yeah, don't come on the pod.
Working real hard.
Or come on the pod. We can discuss it. You know what I mean? Whatever it is.
We'd love to show the haters some love.
That's all it is. Like, people aren't gonna like you, and regardless, like, you should want haters. You should want that. You want people to oppose you. That's
haters
a good thing.
Are my motivators.
Ty's talked about it a lot, where he's like,
who said that first?
Rick
haters
Ross.
are my motivators.
That sounds like I wouldn't. If it was Rose, I wouldn't be surprised.
Probably Rose. I mean, I think maybe. I forget. Maybe DJ Khaled. I don't even know.
Also a goat.
But
Rose, yeah.
Rose. Oh. Not talked about enough. Actually, come on the pod, please.
Yeah. Come on the pod, please. Ty was talking.
Thanks for watching, by the way.
Oh, Ty was saying, even when people do disagree, because we were talking about like the divide and everything like going on, like everyone that if you disagree, they're just like, oh, like I hate that person, everything they stand for, and
that's
it's like
the thing, stand for. Like when we think about someone, like when people in this country think about like the other person on that side, they have an image. Like, you know what I mean? Like the left sees like. Everybody on the right is like a racist, like cowboy, like dressing like they're a country singer or some shit. Everybody on the right thinks like on the people on the left, like green-haired girls and like
the liberal transgender type.
It's so like they don't want. That's why I feel like it's hard for people to agree with each other, because if you agree on something that they agree on, then in their mind they're like, oh, I don't want my friends to think I'm some green-haired. I don't want my friends to think I'm some like
cowboy
country singer, like
Yep. You're right.
Boycotting Bud Light type ass.
Right. But what Ty is saying is, even though we do disagree, that doesn't mean we can't be friends. He's like, in fact, that should be the reason why we should be friends. Because we can offer different perspective and have that be okay.
Yeah. Why can't we be friends? Why can't we be friends? Why can't we be friends? Why can't we be friends?
Oh, man.
What a band.
I went off right there. Kid just took initiative.
We need more of that, man.
Hey, now.
He's good with that shit.
But yeah, people don't want to agree with each other because they don't want to see each other.
People don't want to agree because they just don't give a fuck about you. They're looking out for number one. That's the problem. That's what it all comes down to, is no one wants to meet in the middle. No one's trying to meet halfway. No one's trying to. They're looking out.
Halfway? Light up the borderlines where I'm gonna wait
for you.
I've been looking around. I just wanted that part.
Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah, this is where I'll stay. Whoa, whoa. I I can't keep going further than this.
Me neither. I forget the words.
Fuck, I need the words now.
Yeah, whose
We
track is
butchered
that? That's
shit.
a banger.
That's
Black Eyed Peas. Come on the
Black Eyed
pod.
Peas are automatic, dude. They were
Shout out
so
Ferg.
automatic.
Shout out the Peas.
So,
Shout out to Ferg. Shout out to Will I Am,
by the way.
Shout out to Apple D.
Apple.
Which one is Apple?
Shout out to Taboo, I think.
Oh, dude, you
Shout
got
out
me.
to-
Oh, let's watch the music video. I've never seen the music video, but let's peep this shit,
What? Talk about a banger.
dude.
Oh,
Can you just
shit.
meet me halfway? This goes for anything in life. Fucking. But that's the thing. You're right. No, everyone's too selfish and greedy. They're not trying to do the right thing anymore. It's tough.
No
but
one wants to look like a
we
bitch.
need some. Yeah, we need some meet me halfway going on right now. Damn, am I about to go through a trip? Hold on. Where's that, John?
That John fell through.
Can you grab that, John, please?
Yeah, Jonathan.
I don't like the way he's doing it.
Dude, talk to me.
Ooh,
That's Fergie?
that's Ferg. Biggest wish.
Oh.
Will I Am.
That's Apple D, no?
Is that Apple
Is
D?
that
I thought it was Will I Am.
That don't look like Will. Maybe a young Will?
No, that's Apple D, I believe. Do. Used to. Hey. You. Dude, shout out
Listen,
Star
you.
Wars. This is the same vibe.
They're on Tatooine.
Dude, yeah.
At the borderline, that's where I'm gonna wait for you.
I've been looking
Looking out, night and day, to the limit, and this is where I stay.
Talk to me now.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
Go any further than this.
Whoa.
This smacks. There's Will.
Whoa. Oh, that's my boy.
Let's go. Go off, Will.
Oh,
Said the seven
he
seas.
went off on this one. It's all hitting me.
Other Alexes
Hey.
wanna meet where you be. I want
I'm
you
Gucci
right
gang.
now,
Good looks.
downtown. You meet me halfway. Swear I'm gonna wait for you.
I'll be
Looking out, night and day, to the limit, and this is where I stay.
That's tough.
I love the scenery, dude. How good are music videos, man?
Great music video.
Great. There's.
It's tough.
I love great music videos, man. Like the Rockstar music video is iconic. Jay-Z, Empire State of Mind.
It's all about the shoulder work.
Want you so bad, it's my only wish. Just you and I. Just you and I. Just you fly the skies.
That's taboo.
Right.
For you and.
Hey. Talk to me. For you and I.
I love that. The robot.
I know, that's some Daft Punk shit.
I.
Halfway. Meet me halfway. I really hope the music is playing through this shit. On the recording.
This is beautiful.
Anything you hear in the headphones is recorded.
Makes sense to me.
I just made that up, but I think it's true.
Night and day. Took my heart to the limit, and this is where I'll stand.
Pop off, King. Pop off, King.
Go ahead now.
Go ahead now. Go ahead.
Yo.
I want you so badly. It's my
Only wish.
DELAIR, we gotta sample this shit on a track.
I need
gotta
some Fergie samples.
We gotta sample this shit, dude.
Hell yeah. Bice music coming soon.
This
So bad
is
is
beautiful.
my only wish. Put that guy in the graveyard.
Dude, you know what music video I love? I feel like you would love this too.
Let's play it right now.
what's
Let's
the
go
song-
on a little.
What's the song
rabbit
with
hole.
Kendrick and Mac? Fight the Feeling.
Oh, fight.
I've never seen it.
Yeah.
There's a
what?
music video for that.
Wait, what? You
Dude.
never peeped?
Hold on.
It's the animation.
Look at my background on my phone, Delaire. What song is that on? What album is that on? That song on?
Macadelic.
Is that on that album?
It's on Macadelic.
Okay, I didn't listen to Macadelic.
Dog, Macadelic is my favorite.
I started
I can't say
really listening
maybe
to
my favorite
Mac,
album, but
like, the
my
year
favorite Mac
before he
Miller
passed.
album.
Shout out Mac.
Macadelic. You never listened to Macadelic?
Thank you, live crowd.
So I started listening to Mac like right before he passed, like the year before. He
Really?
passed. Like when he dropped that album, Swimming. I love
Dude, that's
that.
crazy
I
because
love
when we
that
were
album.
growing up is when
Yeah.
Blue Slide Park came out
Yeah.
and like
I
Party
listened-
on Fifth Ave. Like
Kool-Aid and Frozen Pizza.
that
I
was.
listened to.
Mm.
a,
We were
that's-
like
I love
5 when
song.
that came out.
My older
But
brother
you're telling me
loved that.
"Fight the Feeling" with Kendrick Lamar
Yeah.
Rod Wave,
Frozen
shout out.
Pizza.
and Mac Miller is. There's a music video. Is this
It's
it?
right there.
Oh, I have seen this. This is
Yeah,
Dude,
it's
I've never
Grease,
seen
bro.
this.
This is
I've
tough.
never seen this, guys. Hold on.
I just like put the shit on.
Mac
just-
Miller
just to
reaction
peep.
video coming up.
My home screen is this album, Macadelic.
Yeah, who is this kid?
I love Mac
Macadelic.
Miller.
And he never peeped.
This is my favorite. I never knew there was a music video to this song. It's one of my favorite songs on the Macadelic album. You said you never listened to it?
I mean, maybe I've heard a few songs, but
All right.
never.
You've heard. I bet you've heard some songs. Let me show you the track list because to me this album is a 10 out of 10. I've talked about this album multiple times on the pod because it's fantastic. And
Mac was
made it. So this is the actual background. I inverted the colors because whatever. Needed a little change. But loud. I like my music real loud, real loud. Can you turn that shit up for me right
Okay, yeah,
now, right
talk to
now?
me. Yeah.
That's huge. Thoughts from a Balcony. You know that Mac Miller song.
I don't know if I.
That's from a balcony.
All right.
He just spits.
Fight the Feeling, Kendrick Lamar.
Bang.
Lucky Ass Bitch, Juicy J.
I don't know.
Lucky.
He's got-
That's a lucky ass bitch.
Oh yeah,
that's
a lucky ass
bitch.
Hey.
Morning After, great song. You probably don't know that. The Question with Lil Wayne. You gotta know that
I
song.
don't know.
How does that one go? I forget.
Yeah, talk to me.
It's I can't sing it, but we'll play it. We'll play it right after. I need to see this. So we'll go down.
This is.
You know what we should do? We know how to film reactions. We should react to the Mac Miller Macadelic album.
We should.
Would we do that? What do we think? Reacting to albums.
I'm down.
Our first. Did I hit you?
No, you hit my hand and we're like,
My bad.
caught on camera.
I didn't even notice. I'm so sorry.
No, you're good.
My man's
You
got a
good?
stray.
My
Yeah,
bad. My
you
bad.
straight. Yo, that says-
That's my bad.
that says-
My bad.
What does that look like to you? Real quick, look away.
Oh, man.
Paul Pierce.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought.
I just seen him. Come on, PP. Yo, shout out to PP. Come
shout
on
out
the pod.
PP. The truth.
The truth.
The
needs to
truth.
Come
The
on
truth.
the pod.
Come on the pod. Let's
Come on the
go.
pod.
Talk
True.
your shit, dude.
Come on now.
I love
What were we just talking about? Where I hit you.
Macadelic.
Macadelic. We were talking about Macadelic.
Macadelic review.
Review.
Would you be down for an album review reaction like we've been doing for the shows?
Absolutely. Anything.
Oh, right, because our first ever, I was about to say, our first ever like pod was a Rod Wave Beautiful Mind reaction.
Yeah, never
that's it.
released.
It never released because we're idiots, but it's okay. We're fine.
What happened?
We recorded on an iPhone and it was too long of a thing.
So the phone basically blew
So the
up.
phone just basically blew
Oh
up.
shit.
Yeah.
It just like couldn't handle it. It literally couldn't handle it.
It was like, how long was that? It was like 2 hours.
It was long.
Damn.
But this will handle it. We're hold on.
God dang, shit, lucky ass.
How far are we at right now? We're at 158 right now. So that's a light short for us.
Wait, can I just say something real quick? Because you talked about reactions, and I just thought about how, like, when I watched Santana play at Woodstock,
You saw that
You
live?
did?
No,
You saw?
yeah, I was there.
What?
No, but the video on YouTube, it's like
yeah, I'm an idiot.
it's so crazy. And I remember being here at this house when I was younger, and only when someone said Santana, I thought of Jules Santana. You remember that rapper, Jules Santana?
Yeah,
Dude,
yeah.
your mom had a Santana, like Carlos Santana record in the kitchen. We were
Yeah.
probably in like
That's
third,
tough.
fourth grade. I'm like, what? You listen to Jules Santana? She was like, no. This is a different Santana. It was Jules.
Yo.
Oh, man.
That's so ridiculous.
That's tough.
Your mom's a goat.
All right, let's
Shout out
get
to
into this because
Santana.
I've never seen this. So Back to Mac Miller is my favorite album. This is a fantastic song. It's a Nike. No shit.
Onwards.
Onwards.
Dude, we could make this into its own reaction video right now.
I'm lost in this. It's so beautiful. Let's go.
Dude, I love this. I fucking love this.
Get right now. Get right
It gets
now.
crazy. Oh, this beat's so tough too. I love this beat.
Mmm.
Dude, it's my favorite Macadelic album. This shit makes me feel like I'm on the moon right now.
This.
Feeling.
You can't fight the feeling, no. I love this shit, dude. Back to it, baby.
Get right now. Oh.
Dude, this shit is so cool.
This shit is crazy.
Oh, downhill now, baby.
Bro, the artistry. Whoever made this
Hey.
shouts.
Hey. Yeah.
You think Mac had artistic involvement in this, or is this just Nike?
I don't know. It's a good question.
I feel like he would have some type of influence on this, no?
Yeah. I'm sure.
I completely forgot Kendrick was on this shit, dude. It's so tough. Dude, it just gets crazier and crazier.
Kendrick's just the best too, right? Kendrick's the goat.
He is such a god. Zirconium, let me see.
Mmm.
Fight the fear. Even if you're Mayweather, you can't fight the feeling.
That was crazy. What just happened on the screen?
I love this. Dude, this shit is fucking insane. Just getting back to it.
Get right
Don't
now.
stop.
Get right.
It don't
Get
stop.
Bro, like what you were speaking of earlier.
It
right?
don't stop. And then it ends like this, dude.
That's absurd. Yeah.
So,
I'm starting to
dude-
think Nike didn't have much say in this.
What's so...
Yeah, no way
This
Nike
is
made this.
This is a crazy ending. But what's so really great about this album, again, is how it immerses you into the story.
I
Like,
feel pretty immersed right
dude, I'm telling... No, hold on. Let me explain.
You
So,
can't
Kendrick,
fight
for
the
example, right?
feeling.
Kendrick, for example, right? Like, with his Good Kid, Mad City album, you felt like he was legit on the streets getting in the drive-by shootings, you know, like talking about his heartbreak, you know, with Master Splinter's daughter, like all that stuff was, you felt it, you understood it.
Yeah,
Mac in this album, that British girl or like whatever, that girl with the accent voice that you're hearing is throughout the entire album, like leading you through the album, kind of like it's like a tutorial, and it's kind of like crazy, kind of like a video game, and that's why you need to listen to this album,
yeah.
because the way Loud starts, like, you know the song, but like the way it starts is like it leads in from what the previous song already did.
Right.
So it's probably not going to do it for the music video though, but that's fine. We're just going to... And this, what, like, such a unique sound just by these two songs. Like, that's not rap, but it is.
Yeah, it's like a subgenre of rap.
It's
man.
like a crazy
sweet.
psychedelic type of
Yeah.
rap. I got codeine in my cup as I'm sipping. Wrong position. Yup. I got diamonds in my chain. Crying in the rain.
He's so swaggy, bro.
Mac,
this is
R.I.P. Mac,
This
dude.
is
This
like that
sucks.
2012
Fuck,
fucking.
This was 11 years ago. Fuck. Damn it. He was so tough, dude. Talk about insane music videos, dude. The Party on Fifth Ave music video, they're all dressed as old people. You know the Party on Fifth
I
Ave?
don't think I peeped it.
Damn, dude, we gotta go through some shit real quick.
But dude, the reason why
Never
I
keep
got
your
into Mac
pockets
late,
low.
clearly I didn't hear like most of the shit, but I just like, dude, once he started playing instruments and shit, like, didn't that, as a Mac fan, bro,
He went off.
Dude,
like when I saw that he was like,
he is a
on his-
demon
on
on
the last-
piano.
that
A
last
demon on
album.
guitar.
but dude, that song with Thundercat, doo
Was is that with
Never
Anderson
keep
.Paak?
me down.
Is that with
You
Anderson
can love
.Paak?
it. You can leave it. There's something about it.
Damn, what song is that?
That's I forget what it's.
What's the use?
What's the use,
What's the use?
bro? Like,
That's
come
on Swimming,
like,
right?
What rapper's doing that? Like on a
Dude.
bass line, that's stanky type.
He does it all
Dude,
the time.
That's stanky.
Swimming
and then he goes,
is up
and
there,
then he
man.
goes on the orchestra. What's that? It ain't 2009 no more.
Oh,
Like,
2009.
come on, I cried for the first like 9 times I listened to that song.
2009, yeah. They just got like the beautiful like violin
Yeah,
in
bro,
the
like, he's
beginning.
using these instruments and shit.
Dude, he's.
I was like, God damn, Mac, I didn't know you about
did
that.
you see him when
Mac's
he
about that
performed?
life.
I didn't know he played that.
Dude, he'll
Wow,
play
that's
he'll play
crazy.
guitar behind his head, like
Yeah, like,
live
talk to me
performance.
Like
nice.
shred.
Talk
Like
to me nice.
shred.
Like, yeah.
Have you seen him do that?
I think I have seen a video
Dude.
of that. He's nice at the keys.
We're gonna have to show
too.
you that after this. He's nice,
nice
at the keys.
The keys.
He's an artist, dude. Like there was no way he.
That's what I'm
wasn't
saying. He
gonna blow.
grew and like went into different stages and shit.
Well, this song was like this was his first studio album. This is like his first big hit. And this is not at all what he like turned into with Swimming in Circles, you know what I mean?
But it's still fire.
It's still here.
Kick raps. Hey.
This music video is sick.
Dude, I love music videos. They're so good.
You gotta hit the road.
Liam Van's no shows. Only on Fifth Ave tonight, and that's what I'm trying to do.
To
Dude,
Why?
it's so tough. Now we gotta find.
Yeah, he's a legend.
He's so great,
Without a
man.
doubt, he's a legend.
Yeah.
He's so fantastic.
He's a legend.
It's.
Stop do.
It could have been.
That bass line.
Dude, do you know the song "Dang" with him and Anderson .Paak? Because
Oh, is that? I think that has a music video too, right?
yes, it does.
I think
We
I
can
have.
watch that. I just need to see. I just need to see this, just for the one time. Just because it's been a
Excellent.
minute. It's been a fucking minute. These ads really getting us tonight, boys. Jesus
Yeah, I
Christ.
can't get away from the ads no more. They might give you dust.
No free ads.
Dude, I'm not. Dude, I gotta check on the Celtics game real quick.
This is Young Mac too.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying, dude. Like,
Mm.
where would he have been in like, if he was still here? What music would he be making? I need this.
He would be making some absolute.
Don't bring it up. Don't
'Cause
remind
he
me.
was starting to embrace that shit, bro. I needed. He was starting to embrace that shit.
Don't remind me. Don't remind me. Oh, the question live. That's with Lil Wayne. Does he fucking shred guitar on this bitch? Don't tell me.
Don't tell me.
What are we watching?
This is the question with Lil Wayne. Mac Miller and Lil Wayne. They're doing it live.
Oh. Oh.
This is also on the Macadelic album.
Get right now.
Oh.
Dude, he's fucking great, man. It's insanity.
I've never heard this song before. This song
It's
is fire.
fantastic, dude. And Lil
This
Wayne,
is
Lil
the
Wayne.
Mac I fiend.
Lil
This
Wayne.
is so
Dude,
tough.
Macadelic is the best. I'm telling you, Macadelic is the best album.
Oh.
So clean live too. Jesus,
Dude,
So
this sounds
Christ.
amazing.
clean, bro.
I'm telling you, live albums are the fucking best. I say it all the time.
He's spazzing right now. This man cannot.
Come
be
on
contained
now.
right now.
Oh, God, he's going crazy.
Does Wayne come out?
I hope so,
I
dude.
hope so.
I got to play the version with Wayne now because we got to see his shit.
I just imagine him emerging.
Dude, this is DELAIR.
Like the Phoenix.
Yes, sir.
Talk to me.
Hold on, I gotta play the normal version now because now I'm fucking bricked up. Pause.
He needs the Wizzy.
Pause. We need this. I do need young fucking Wayne on this bitch.
He's a Wizzy Izzy.
But yeah, what a fucking dude. I'm so mad I never saw him live. That's so frustrating.
Album cover's hard too. Yeah, that's fire.
It's fucking the best thing of all time. I'm telling you, it's like my favorite album. I'm telling you. Yeah, why do you think it has all the scratched off eyes? What is that? What is this symbolic of?
I don't know. He was just getting too much pussy. He was he was just addicted to sex.
It's all just.
It's all Blair.
It's all Blair.
It's Macadelic because it's a psychedelic fucking drug trip. Show 'em what you got, Tiger. Hey. Who the fuck I am. Post the dough.
Post the dough. Hey.
Oh, world. Oh, world.
What am I doing here?
Oh. I'm gonna estimate the grind.
What am I doing here? What am I doing here?
Yeah.
This whole album is just a drug trip, dude. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's so fire. For sure.
Take a rip.
Hey,
For sure.
If you want.
Play this instrumental. I'm trying to go mental.
Hey, yo.
Okay, T.
Are we doing it? Hold on, let's listen to Wayne's verse, please.
Yeah, that's the only reason we're doing this.
Hold on, let me get it right.
Simpson. He said Simpson. What am I doing here? Yeah.
What am I doing here?
That's tough.
Do you want the instrumental, Ty?
Tell you about to spit bars, right?
I mean, if you want the instrumental, right? I'm not gonna do it if one of you don't.
I ain't spitting no bars right now.
I don't like that one. I don't like that one. I don't like that one. I don't like
What
that one.
am I doing here?
Ooh, instrumental remake. Should we try the remake? No
Let's rip it.
copyright.
Rip it.
We're going. You like it, Delair?
I don't know if I got bars right now, but
You don't need bars.
just vibe around.
Yeah.
Talk to him, T.
Shouts to DELAIR77 on the pod.
This is for the king,
The king.
the Bice and the king.
Bice.
What are you gonna bring?
Yeah. Bice in the back.
Uh,
We on the attack. Yeah.
for
It's
sure.
me and DELAIR shooting them hoops.
Okay.
We out there from Chemby. Yeah, we getting loose. Yeah. Call us Jimmer for that. We ain't gonna forget. And we don't got no debt. Psych. We went to college.
Hey.
Damn.
We got knowledge.
Hey.
But was it worth it though?
Oh.
Talk to me, I don't really know. Yeah,
Yep.
it's the question, that's what I'm asking. Talking about it all pod. Yeah, why do we make college our gods?
Hey.
Facts. Facts.
What you gotta say, Ray? Randy?
Rando. Okay.
Let me hear this. Let me hear
What you
this.
gotta say, Randy? Rando.
Rando. Rando.
Me and T Beezy sitting in the Yeezy,
Yeah.
driving through them streets. Yeah, they call us breezy.
Uh-huh.
Smoking that wheezy, listening to Wheezy.
Yup.
Shout out Mac Miller, R.I.P. to the motherfucking goat.
Yeah.
He the
Alright, motherfucking me. Damn. Hold on, I
Shout
fell
out
off. I fell
R.I.P.
off. Let
Sound
me get back.
like-
Let me get back.
Sound like Stanley Yelnats on the beat.
Let me get back on this beat. Back on my feet.
Yes.
Me and DELAIR, yeah, we ain't in these rolly seats.
Yeah.
We ain't, but
Yup.
we on the way.
No.
I
No.
don't
We
care
ain't, but
what you
we-
gonna say.
No,
Mm.
no.
In the rolly seats, I'll be there one day.
Yes, yes.
Mm.
That's a promise, ayy. Let's
That's
be
a promise,
honest, ayy.
Hey.
Cause that's a promise
Ay.
every time I close my eyes. Cause I pray to my same damn God every time.
Hey.
I ain't really just, ayy. I'm just saying shit cause I don't know what to say anymore. So I'm gonna pass it back to T cause he always good with that pick and roll.
Hey, go with that pick and roll.
Always so
Go
good
with the pick and roll.
I used
Hey,
to just
go
throw
with the
lines
pick and
from
roll.
half court. Hey,
Hey, going
Hey.
off the glass from half court.
Jimming on
know
that
what?
bitch like Shaquille.
hey.
Jimming
Yeah.
on that bitch like Shaquille.
Oh,
Me and
yeah.
T back on and fucking. Fuck. I'm
Me-
blowing it, guys.
Me and
Bad.
Randy, we going for it till we make the people hit their knees. Say, yeah, it's the Bice hippery, yeah. Hallelujah, they see the Bice, yeah. And they see DELAIR, he's on the.
Boys in the back.
It's the
Boys in the back.
It's
Hey,
the
boys in the back. And the boys are back.
It's
The boys are back. And the boys are back.
It's the
Boys are back. It's the Bice in the back. Hey, Bice in the back. Back on the track. You and me and T be smoking that yak.
Yeah,
Going through the city. About to get litty.
yeah.
Saw a couple bitches with some big old titties.
Talk to me.
You know P Mac loves that.
Yeah.
Who ain't gonna say what was a good day? I get a lot of hate trying to get that cheddar A. No more hates on me. Shout out to motherfucking Sway in the morning.
Shay 4-5.
Spaz.
Thank God.
That's just
This-
spaz. Hey, he's just spaz.
You just
Just spaz.
Yo, play.
Senior.
I want him to react to Yoko Ono by
Alright,
Uche.
I'll put you on. We'll put you on. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Just don't say anything, Rand. Just tell us what you think of the song.
I think the song. See, no, I'm not gonna cap.
Me too. Young Uche. Stay for the night.
Hey,
Yes, we'll fight all night.
this is tough.
My,
This is
Uche.
tough.
Hey.
Hey.
Your life. Oh no, posting for the photo, fucking like a porno.
Movie on slow-mo.
On
The night.
I just like I just want to fight. All right.
Who is this man? She's so nice.
Just. Yeah, he's saying you was right. Posting for the photo, for the porno.
Movie on slow-mo.
Come up and lose you.
Mellow. He's smoking on mellow.
Business and robbers. Play it out.
Okay.
Young Uche, about to change for your life. Seeing you saying you was right. You might go, oh no, put some
Movie on slow mo. Name for the night. For a fight. Young Uche.
I love the female vocal sample in the back. It's so beautiful.
It's mesmerizing.
Oh, yeah. Dirty sweater.
Yeah. Wow, it fades out to she belongs to the streets. That was fire. I fucks with Uche.
Young Uche.
That's
Who's Uche?
he went to. I played football with him at Assumption College,
Dude, he's nice.
and
man.
he's nice.
Dude, he's nice.
I told him we gotta get him on the pod. We gotta get him on the pod.
Is he pulling up? I would love to have him.
No,
on,
yeah,
man.
we'll get him. We'll get him. Shout
I
out Young
wonder.
Uche.
Even I
coming
wonder is a
on.
Bob.
I wonder's about.
Is he on Instagram, Uche?
Yeah, he's got to be. I mean,
He's
Let's
gotta
network
be,
that
yeah,
shit.
come on.
Let's network that shit.
I want to talk and stay for the night.
Damn, that was some good shit right there. I gotta say though, out of all those music videos that we just watched, I really think the Fight the Feeling one fucking
Oh yeah,
hits.
that one's fired.
That one was
fucking
trippy.
Classic, bro.
It was that was.
That
That was
watch it whenever.
crazy. To literally watch it whenever.
Yeah.
It's fucking
Just
great.
throw it on and pass it.
It's fucking great, dude. And I think that just goes to show how good Mac was, in my opinion.
Yeah. No, he was unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
For sure.
Like, dude, seeing the question live, wow. That was crazy.
Seeing him live was probably insane. Now that he's
I
gone.
can't, yeah, dude. I can't believe that. And he was big tatted. He was big tatted.
Yeah, he was.
big time.
He was big tatted. I love that shit. He's such a goat.
Yeah,
Yeah, when's your tag coming in, man?
Do you know what's funny? October 13th, Friday the 13th,
Yeah.
just happened. They were doing that deal. And I was supposed to do it. I didn't do it. Didn't go. Didn't go.
But I think you can only pick like one of their designs.
You can only pick, like, they're very small, but, like,
Yeah.
it was just my, like, first way of, like, actually getting into tattoos.
You wanna
know what
get
Just something
tattoos?
small. Yeah, I would love some tattoos.
Yeah, dude, tattoos are sweet.
Is
sweet.
that new ink that I see over there?
I was just about to ask.
Tattoos,
Let's see that. Let's see
The
that.
forearm
John.
sleeve is so tough, dude.
and then I got
The forearm sleeve is so
the
fucking
Korean
tough.
magpie up here,
Yo.
and then I got the Logi tat, which
So what is the one on the
That's
forearm?
tough.
this one.
Is that a tree?
This is
Oh, shit.
Yeah, this is like a Asian style crib.
Yes.
Yo.
This is forever. This means forever, or eternal. In Korean.
Wow. That's
Yeah, I got that not too long ago.
Dude, that looks so tough.
that's so tough. The
I
moon
do
above it
feet
too.
teeth.
The
yeah,
moon
I wanna
above
get
it.
The, I need to get the moon reworked. And then I think I'm pretty much like done for future. Picking tattoos is like nothing.
Dude, that shit's
It's
fucking
hard.
Like it's
so
on
You
your,
think
it's
it's
on your
hard?
body.
But dude,
yeah.
I want a
Yeah.
forearm sleeve so
But
bad.
then it comes to
That
you
is
and you're
sick.
like,
That's
that
tough.
describes like your whole. It's got one. You have the meaning behind it. I feel like.
Yeah.
Damn, dude,
Hell
that
yeah.
shit's so tough. I love that. That's awesome.
No, I think tattoos are tough too. That's the thing. I have no idea what I would
So
want though.
Yeah.
It definitely like hurt. For me, it always just hurts in like the first like. Well, some spaces, but when it hurts, it's like the first like 5 minutes, and it feels like forever because you're just starting out. But then your body just kind of gets used to it,
Yeah.
and then you get.
I'm honestly not
man.
even like worried about the pain. I'm just also worried about like the what do
Regret.
I fucking get?
No regrets.
Yeah,
Oh, fucking
you
yeah.
should don't rush into it.
Yeah. I'm not mad that I didn't
You
go,
have ideas,
but I
though.
also just wanted to get.
Yeah.
He
get
has a
something. Just
ton
get
of
something to get
ideas.
itching.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
He has a ton of ideas.
Wrong with that
Ton of
ideas.
ideas. Ton of ideas. We'll get there. We'll get there. We'll
That's
get there.
fire though.
We'll get there one day.
Oh yeah.
Oh damn.
Let me know if you need a guy.
Dude, hook me up with an artist.
Yeah, I got you.
Do you gotta like?
Hey, well, you heard it here first.
Yeah.
Do I gotta like?
Rand's booking an appointment right now.
Does he like do a sketch out and I see if I like it first? And then how does
Yeah,
it
he'll
work?
like work. He'll do it for you. His he goes by KD, and he works with Hood.
That's a tough name.
Hood Inc. in Lynn,
Okay, where?
Boston Street.
Then we're
He
pulling
lives-
up.
Yeah.
We're pulling up to the homie. Good guy.
Yeah, oh, great guy.
Let's fucking go.
Dude,
Big shouts.
Dude, my last tattoo, we were just watching Rush Hour 3. I think it was 3. Dude,
That's
Rush
tough.
Hour.
Jackie
dude,
Chan?
Yeah, Jackie Chan, Chris Tucker.
Great
dude.
movies, dude.
Dude, that's like the most ideal
Okay.
movie to
Yeah.
watch while you're getting tattooed.
Hold on.
That's how-
You're not
yeah,
thinking
that's
about the tat at all. You're just like, oh my god,
That
you're
is
laughing
facts.
to the.
Rush
Yeah,
Hour.
that shit is hysterical. But
Rush
can we
Hour
talk
is
about
best.
how much of an athlete Jackie Chan is?
Oh, I get it. Dude, he's a beast, dude.
Yeah,
He does his own stunts, dude. All his own stunts.
That's
include
why I
like
love
jumping off
rewatching
buildings.
the Rush Hour movies, because when you watch
He
it,
did
you're
his
like, look at Jackie
own-
Chan just doing Jackie.
That was like
Stunts,
prime
dude.
Jackie.
That was prime.
That was prime
You know?
Jackie
Prime
Chan.
Jackie, prime
Dude.
Chris Tucker.
Yes.
Dude, that
yes.
Prime.
combo. Dude, 1, 2, and 3, bro. That's the best trilogy of all time.
Best
Dude.
trilogy.
That's
Oh,
prime.
that
We gotta
rivals.
bring that up.
That
to,
rivals.
That rivals Chandler's Toy Story 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
I mean, all right.
Man.
I feel like that's just a different category, though.
That's such a different category, but
Because the animation.
Chandler
'cause it's
said
so-
all
both
time,
goats.
all
That's
time.
both goats.
Chandler said
Yes.
it's all time. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
All
all right,
time.
if it's all time.
all time. It's hard, but
That
I
is
can see it
tough.
up there. It's hard.
But if you ask me if I was stuck on an island, I'm stuck with the trilogy of the Toy Story.
You're going
or
Rush Hour.
I'm going Rush Hour.
You going Rush
I'm
Hour?
going Rush Hour just for the action and shit.
The action. You
Yeah,
You get maybe you'll get
dude.
some action scenes to survive.
Jackie Chan does his own
Hey,
stunts,
that-
dude. He's a
yeah.
fucking beast.
He's a beast.
He's crazy. What a
Dude.
beast.
Because Toy Story's like kind of sad though. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
It's beautiful, but it is sad.
like that's why
yeah.
it's such a good like trilogy.
But
like,
we're
it
not
touched
counting the
on
fourth movie either. We're only counting 1, 2,
it.
and
I haven't
3.
seen 4. It's 4 or
You see
5.
4?
It's 4 or 5.
I like it. I can see why
But
if you
I wanna
didn't
see
like
four.
it.
Dogbot Hats leaves that one out.
He leaves it out. It is not super comparable to the trilogy.
Really?
Shout out dogbotHats.com, by the way.
Shout out.
Go
Shout
go
out
get you
Dogbot.
some merch. By the way,
Hold this mic real
Delaware.
quick.
What we got here? You got a fresh pack, bro?
Oh,
Bro,
we
how
got-
much- how
since-
toss you guys beans?
no.
Let's
Since
go,
you're an OG, we got you that OG
Bro,
Bice in the back
Bice.
shirt.
Oh
Y'all look
shit!
good.
If it's too big, too small, let me
Bro,
know.
this is icky. This is so sweet.
But we're also going
Let's go.
to send you, and we're gonna put it on the screen, the More Life, More Bice T-shirt
More life, more
More
Bice
life, more
T-shirt,
Bice.
and get
Bro,
your
getting the
get your
and a hat,
jewelry.
and a hat,
Yeah.
Bice in the back,
Bro,
snappy.
sir.
You get the cap.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
That's as
Bro,
a thank
you-
you for coming on the pod.
Bro,
Of
you
course,
guys are
of
good
course.
ones, bro.
We appreciate you.
Yes,
man. Way to
sir.
go.
Yes, sir.
Guys, you guys
Fuck
share.
yeah.
I'll throw you. I'll throw you.
Hey, you,
Dude, well,
the OG. Not everyone
We can
gets
also
that
get
shirt.
you
That's
this.
not
Hold
on the
on.
website.
That's on the
Bro.
website. Yeah. Hold on.
That's exclusive. That's exclusive.
You gotta get these. These are the Bice in the back.
these are
Spooky
tough.
season.
Spooky
crew necks.
season. Pull up.
Yeah.
Pull
Stay
up.
warm. Be festive. All that shit.
You ain't ready for the spooky season.
That's that
without
spooky
this sweater.
season merch, baby.
Yeah.
What do you think of that graphic?
Bro, I love this.
The pumpkin
bro.
with the glasses. What do you
Bro,
think? What do you
like
think?
this is like I fucks with Halloween, but like it's subtle too.
You
It's
can wear it
sleek.
whenever.
It's sleek, like yo,
You-
that guy
Yes.
looks kind of serious, and then they see the logo, they're like, oh, he's in the spirit. Like,
Yeah.
He's in the spirit.
like,
He's in the spirit.
Dude, crew necks also-
fire.
Dude, crew necks are fire, and it's cheap. It's all like what is it, $22 for a crew neck? It's like
Yeah, big cheap. Big
22
cheap.
big cheap. Fucking get some clothes, get some
Are you
sweatshirts.
kidding me?
They're functional.
They're
They're not
functional.
only are they stizzy,
You guys
but
gotta
they're
get 'em.
functional.
We got good T-shirts. They're fucking great quality, by the way.
Yeah,
Dude,
no, it is great.
I'm not
quality.
gonna lie. You know how you're like,
It's
oh, that
top
shit, that
quality.
shirt looks like perfect on you.
Yeah.
You know, like times you
Yeah.
pointed at it. That is what that material is made out of.
Yes,
The
it
shirt
feels
looks
delicious.
You know how you'd come out to me and you're like, dude, you're popping right now. You know, like when you're like, nah, it's just the shirt. You know what I mean?
Okay.
That is what the More Life More Bice shirt feels like.
Yeah, it feels delicious.
It just makes you look big, and Ty comes up to you and goes, dude, you looking
Yeah,
swole
you're looking
right
swole,
now.
bro.
You looking
You're
swole.
big swole now.
Dude,
big
you looking big swole. That's the quality's fantastic. I'm trying to say, dude.
I mean, you always look big swole though.
No.
That's not. That's not.
No.
Forget about that.
This throws in some like extra swole, like 10 pounds of swole. It adds on to your
yes.
swole.
It just adds. Exactly
So does the hat. So does the hat.
It's like steroids.
It's like,
Basically our merch is like steroids. If you're just fucking dogbodhats.com.
yeah, if you
Go to it. Fucking get some shirts, get some hats, God forbid.
come on now.
Oh.
Get some crew necks, get some sweatshirts. Honestly, any logo we have, you can get it on anything. Whatever, like maybe you want that pumpkin logo not on a crew neck, maybe you want it on a hoodie. We can do that. Maybe you want it on a hat. That can be done. You can all be
Wherever
done.
you want.
Wherever you want. Wherever you want.
For the people, come on.
For the
So
people.
you
For
can
the
pick
people.
and choose, motherfuckers. Goddamn.
Big shouts.
You're really
Big
not gonna
shouts.
buy a sweater from this guy? He's for the people. He's
You don't have to. I'm just telling you, it's good for you. It's good for you.
It's good for you.
I wouldn't lie to you. I wouldn't fucking lie.
Alright,
Tell me, if you're gonna try that on, I bet it's
appreciate
great
you
quality.
guys. Alright, let's open it up. Let's see.
I think that's the first fucking original T-shirt one actually, because that logo used to be on hats, and we got it on a shirt.
Yeah. No. This
Prime
is,
example where you
This
can
is
swap
as
and change.
exclusive as it gets right here.
Ooh, the quality. It's still in the bag. I'm just feeling
You can already tell. You can already tell.
kidding me.
Nice.
Nice one time.
What
Is that-
size
is that a
it?
small?
Is that too small? What?
is that?
All right. Yo.
No.
Yo.
way. No way. We got a small, did we? But the material's good.
This is small. This is an extra small.
All right. All right.
It's an extra.
Maybe I thought I hit XL and hit XS. That's tough.
All right. That's not.
Hey, you should go home, put that in a frame or something.
And put my nephew in.
Yeah, for real. Give it to the nephew.
Yeah, I'll give it to
Alright,
nephew.
but nah.
That would actually be fire.
Nah,
Give it to the
but
nephew.
either next time you're on or next time we mail it to you, you will
Damn.
receive the Bice in the Back merch package.
These look so good. I appreciate y'all. Come on, folks.
Come on now. Yo, maybe
That's the OG logo.
Bro, that's
yo, cut that off and
sleep.
put it on like
Put on
a
a patch on a
talk
on a
to
blazer.
Talk to me
Yeah.
nice, bro.
Take
oh, whoa,
the bad
we
guy.
should actually do that.
God.
Put that on the blazer patch.
Put it on a blazer. We'll put that up on the site.
Dude, I
Yeah.
want this,
Going up
I
on
want
the
this on
site.
like the guitar strap. Just the Bice in the back on the guitar strap.
Oh,
When you do your live shows,
That would be icky.
do that shit.
are you
do
gonna
that
perform live soon?
I want to. I'm hoping with
Dude.
more freedom that I'll have making music, I'll be able to
Fucking, I
set
will.
something up.
I will
Hell
go.
yeah,
I will
bro.
fucking be there.
Shit? We'll be in the stew cooking.
I want to go to.
with you
I want to
too.
go to one of
Cooking.
Dan's. I want to go to one of Dan's band shows.
Dan's a beast.
I know his band isn't together right now, but I want to go.
The best I seen Dan play in like some basement in Austin. With
Mm.
my boy
Was it
Alexi.
tight?
Dude, it's sick, bro. Those basement shows are cool.
Dan's a beast.
Hell yeah,
Dan's a
bro.
beast.
Dan's a great kid. He's got a mean mustache.
Stash.
He
He's got a
heavy.
mean stash.
he knows what he's doing
It's
with
sharp though. It's wise.
It's wise.
It's wise.
It's wise, dude.
It's wise.
100%.
it. Dietrich wise. Shouts to Pat. Hey, the
Pat's
Pats
got
are
a
back.
big win.
The
Our
Pats are back.
I don't know. We're back and then we're not, and then we're back and then we're not. We'll find
2 and
out.
5 is tough. Huh?
Yeah.
find
Hey,
out.
if
2
we
and
win,
5
if we win out, we're Yoffs. If we win out, we're Yoffs. And that would be what.
Yeah, but if we win out, then Jesus Christ is real.
Are we
You know what I
fact
say?
Yoffs?
Oh, what a story it will be.
Are we fact offs though? Like what would we be like 9 and how many games? 9 and 9. If they won on.
If we win out, we would be.
no, not if they win out. What do they have? 7. They would be.
We'd have to go. We'd go 12-5. If we win out, we go 12-5.
That's Yoffs.
That's the offs. If we go 12-5, we win out. If we have to win out.
How high is
We have
shit.
to win out, dude. We have
Yeah.
to. We have to beat the Chiefs. We have to beat We have to beat the Dolphins this week, by the way. But T Hill's out. Oh shit!
We
T
always,
Hill's out.
We always clamp
Oh,
T Hill
fuck.
anyway. We clamp T Hill anyway.
Oh fuck! T Hill's out, dude. That changes things, though. You can't tell me that doesn't change everything if T Hill's out.
Dolphins coach is crazy.
All right, so we have Dolphins, Commanders, we can
That
beat.
dude looks like
Colts,
like
we can
28,
beat.
dude.
Then we got to buy. Giants, we can beat. Chargers.
He's kind of a dog though.
If we're on one, we can beat the Chargers. Steelers, I think we can beat the Steelers. Kansas City, I don't know. Denver, we can kick their shit. Buffalo, we'll big dick them again. Jets will big dick them again too. So worst case scenario, we go 9-7.
9-7.
9-7 is the worst we go.
But that's the thing.
I'm saying 9-7 year.
I mean, if they played like they did last
or
Sunday.
9-8. No,
We'll have
I'm
to
going
see
10-8. We go 10-8.
If they can repeat it this week, then we'll talk.
Who are
Like
we
maybe they
competing
can.
against?
Dolphins this week.
No, like in the conference. Like, who are the playoff teams right now? Like looking like
Bills, Jets. Oh, in our conference.
Jets. Do you say Jets?
Jets have a better record than us. I'm
Yeah,
pretty
no.
sure.
What's it?
I think
They're
What is
not a
the record?
playoff team though.
They're not a
I mean,
playoff team because
what-
we kicked
They
their
have
ass.
one win, I think.
Who's got a winning
Or two.
record? Does it winning record in our conference?
The
Dolphins
Chiefs
are
are
nice.
Dolphins are up there.
Bills
Chiefs.
definitely do. Yeah.
Nah, Bills aren't that good this year. They're middle of the pack right now.
T Hill was held out of Wednesday's practice with a hip injury. Hal Habib of the Palm Beach Post reports. Okay. So he was forced.
Forced.
He was forced to not practice.
My fantasy team.
He could be fine. He could.
My
be
fantasy
fine.
team's garbage too. I'm so mad, dude. I didn't trade away Adam Thielen. I dropped Adam Thielen.
Oh, that's tough.
Yeah.
He's been youping.
I
Bro, I
dropped him
lost.
because he had a bad first game and then he got hurt. He was like questionable, so I was like, "Fuck this! I'm not dealing with it." And I dropped him like an idiot, and that hurt me. I dropped Curtis Samuel like an idiot. I traded away
nice.
Travis
Picked him
Etienne for.
I had
hold
him
on.
last year. He won me a chip.
I traded away for Travis Etienne. Wait for it. Ramondre Stevenson. Ramondre sucks. Well, the patches suck.
Well, yeah.
Ramondre's
he was-
great.
He's good.
Is he good?
He played good this week.
He did have a good week, but he didn't. Zeke got the touchdown. He didn't.
Zeke's a touchdown.
How's Zeke
demon.
doing? Is Zeke doing good? I
Zeke
really
low key
don't watch
kind
the
of gets
games.
like a lot of attempts.
Really?
They split him and Ramondre and him split low key.
He does good. He cribbed a screen, but he got called back.
Got called
He
back.
looked good though. He outran
What's up
everyone.
with Mac T-Bag? Like, is he the guy? Like,
I have questioned it in the past, but last Sunday he kind of proved that he's shown
how
us
many,
that
how
he
many
went to the
points did they
playoff.
put up?
He went to the playoffs
What?
as a rookie.
Dude, we
Yeah, but
we
like-
went two.
And then
We went
smoked. They got smoked.
We went
I have-
3 games with like 100 to 30 or something like that.
Yeah, we didn't score
100
at
to like
all.
28 was like in 3 games.
When's the last time the Pats scored like 30 points and above? Though I feel like I never see it.
It's never. We're not that team.
Never
We're-
see.
we
Yeah,
have-
but like at some point,
We're-
like you gotta be that team at least once
Correct.
or something, right?
Correct. We don't do it though. What we do is we have a great defense that will just lock you up, and then our offense, if we can squeeze it out, we'll squeeze it out, and we'll get a 21.
Don't we
point
have
game.
like no good receivers and shit? Like what's his name? Juju.
He's
toast.
We have
He's
good
toast.
receivers. I think we have good receivers. I
Juju's.
don't think we have a good offense for them. I think that
No, I think we.
no Mac. Listen, I
Dude,
like Mac,
Demario-
but Mac is not like the person we need. He's not. He's just not. I like Mac, but he's not the one we need. Zappy is not it either.
Is it Malik Cunningham?
We have bad O-line.
The rookie
worst
out of
O-line in the
Louisville.
fucking
Is it Malik?
league. Is it Malik Cunningham? I don't know. We'll find out. He's gotten no snaps yet to throw. I haven't seen him throw the ball. He's only handed it off. Sick. Good
Yeah. What
utilization.
happened with the dude we had last year? What was his name? The backup.
Zappy. He
Zappy.
really hasn't got a chance this year.
Zappy
He-
also hasn't got a
didn't
chance,
he show
but
potential though. Like
a little bit. But
He-
that was
he
also
won, like,
called the fever.
He won like 3 or 4
feed me the
games.
fever. Like,
He won 3 or 4
Feed me the
games
fever,
and almost
man.
beat Aaron Rodgers in Green Bay.
yeah. So talk to me next.
You
Why
know
isn't
what I
this
mean?
kid starting football game?
Yes,
Yeah.
I agree that they should start Zappy when he's not at a negative because they only put him in when they're at a huge
But I did
30-0
Yeah,
deficit.
okay.
I did hear he had a tough training camp. So that's why like he's
Oh, okay.
behind the 8 ball.
Okay.
Well, whatever. You gotta give him a real shot. Unless
I agree.
that's the
though.
only
I
one way
agree.
you're gonna find out. Number one, but number two, it's we just need a better quarterback. I'm not gonna lie. We need a better quarterback. We need better O-line, and we need better coaching because our offensive coaching is just not it. It's not it. We always throw screens. We always threw fucking. We run when we like our fucking. It's 3rd and 15. It's like, what are we doing? I don't get it.
We just don't have Brady.
I don't get it, dude.
This is not the same.
Was it Brady? Was it Brady?
Yes, it was Brady, bro.
Was it Brady or is it Bill?
He went to another team at like
And
43 and won a Super Bowl the first year. That's Brady. Dog.
You're right.
Yeah,
We're
it's
talking
Brady.
about Brady.
You're right.
We're talking about-
You're right. You're right.
Brady's unbelievable.
Dude, I remember watching that Super Bowl against the Falcons. That was crazy.
I like turned it off at half. I was pissed.
I was just, it was just like such a crazy. That was probably one of the best games out of any sports games I've ever watched in my life. Easily, right?
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable. Yeah, I think Brady's gone. We don't have him. He's retired.
Yeah.
That's foul.
It was time. It was time.
Everyone
for
thought
him.
Mac is the new Brady, but
He didn't have it.
There was a game that came out. Was it called Cyberpunk?
Oh,
That
sweet.
had
That shit looks cool.
fucking Brady. It was like set in the year like 2045, and it was like Brady 60 years old still playing
No
football.
way.
Yeah. They legit had a meme in the fucking game. It was crazy.
yeah, is he goated big?
He's, bro, just think about it, bro.
He's the biggest
Don't you
goat.
just miss those times?
He's your goat's
bro?
goat.
I'll see the highlights on like social media every now and then. Just him and Gronk, dude.
Just
It's all,
hooping.
bro. I just miss those days. It's like watching
Yeah,
the,
those
watching
were
the
good
08
times.
Celtics highlights with KG.
Oh,
Those are good times.
KG,
Or
Paul Pierce.
2010 Rondo.
2010 Rondo,
Come on, dropping
on.
like 2017 and 20.
KP Perk.
Oh, don't play, dude.
Hey, all you guys, come on the pod.
Shouts.
Please,
Big shouts to you guys.
We've been going for like 3 hours though.
get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
No way.
It's been
Oh
trash.
shit. Yeah. 2 hours 45.
2 hours.
What do you guys want to do?
I think what do we want to leave the people
Yeah.
with?
Yeah. So, DELAIR. Usually with every pod we like to end it with, what people, what's the term?
What we want people to take away from
Right, but like
you
what's
and the pod.
like the meaning of the story? Like what's that called?
The meaning of the story.
Remember like in old tales like
Oh,
the old tales like have like crazy stories, but there was like a meaning to the stories.
like
You
a
know what I
fable.
mean? A fable, something like that. I don't know. I can't remember.
Aesop's fables.
I forget what the term is. Aesop fables, shouts.
Metaphor.
The moral to the story.
Moral to the story.
Wait.
He got it.
We want to give a moral to the story for this
Yeah.
pod. For every end of the pod. Can you please do that for us, DELAIR?
The moral story is let's just hear each other. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
Everything that's going on out in the real world, let's just hear. Let's just listen. Just try to feel other people's expect from both sides of the spectrum here.
Yes.
Of the arguments on anything. Just
Absolutely.
let's listen. And let's listen, let's love. We human.
Let's listen, let's love.
One love.
Let's listen. Let's love. We'll put that on a T-shirt.
One
We'll
love.
put it out
Isn't
on a
that
t-shirt. Let's
with
listen,
a
let's
heart.
love. Is that Bob Marley?
Yeah, come on.
I think it is.
One love.
One heart. Damn. No, I think I'm going to echo that same thing for my moral of the story is let's listen, let's love.
Yeah, like we've said, 2 pods in a row now. Peace is peace is undefeated. Peace is undefeated.
Undefeated, amen.
So
Peace is one. So yeah.
yeah, everyone, hey,
Let's
do
listen, let's
some good
love.
today. Good. If you watched to this video, we thank you to the end of this
Thank
video.
you. Fucking thank
Yeah,
you.
goats.
Thank you.
And yeah, keep doing good. And
One love.
one love. One love.
All right, y'all.
One love. Talk to
Appreciate you
guys.
watching. Go cop some merch. Go subscribe. Thank you, everyone. Let's dance this one out. Shout out to the Bice in the back. You guys already
Shout out.
know. We're always riding.
DELAIR77.
All right, be easy, everyone.